the Steel Toe Morning Show.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Steel Toe Evening Show, the second in a series of 3. 2 more evening goals to hit, 2 more morning goals to hit, and then it's free and clear on Friday. Plus, I have something really cool for Friday. I just thought of this before the show. These are always my best ideas. I haven't run them by everyone. They went into my head, and I just went, ooh, fun.
I'm ready.
If we go over on Friday, which is our anniversary special show where everybody can, throw us a little anniversary gift, if you will, I'm going to take whatever we would go over, whatever would be like a normal Friday for us. I'm going to take whatever we go over, and I'm going to give it away at karaoke during the anniversary show.
Okay.
Right? You like that one?
I don't hate it.
So, let's say they go bananas. They go fucking berserk on Friday morning. And, let's say $600 comes in on Friday morning. It's just a wild, crazy shit day.
It's kind of crazy, yeah.
Then we would give away, $300 at karaoke at the anniversary show. Not even to, first place, second place, third place. If someone did something really funny or really good at karaoke, it's like, hey, here's $50. That one was pretty good. Here's $25. Here's $100.
And you're clearly going to be the guy shelling it out, right?
Yeah, so make sure I don't get too shit-faced and my math holds up.
I am actually going to be behaving so I can get my guests and you home. We'll see.
I really like that idea. Someone's, No Pen 15 Fathead said, who's the judge? Me. I am.
Obviously.
So, knock out all our goals tonight, tomorrow, Thursday, and then Friday we'll go fucking tits out bananas. Everyone will go, oh, it's anniversary party. Basically, no goal on Friday, but still kind of like a wedding or a grad party, like a free will offering kind of thing. So we're still doing our scheming like we usually do, scheming e-beggars and whatnot.
If I sing, can I win money?
That would look really bad.
I think I sang 6 songs last year. Not alone, but with people.
That would look corrupt as shit.
What if I was really good?
Not going to lie. I think that would be what the kids call a bad look.
Is it incestuous?
But here's what has to happen. We got to knock everything out first. So I'm looking too far into the future. So cash in all your Google Play points. Throw them at Steel Toe for free. Let's knock out everything. I'm back to a goal tonight.
Ew.
Last night we had nothing. They knocked it out right away. Then this morning we had nothing. We didn't even have to bring it up. They just took care of it.
Great show today.
And oh man, the Monday, Tuesday shows were incredible. If we can get that thing done that we've been working on relatively soon, today's morning show will be what every morning show will be, with a few extra wrinkles. But goal-wise, that's what it'll be.
Means I'm gone.
Yeah. It'll be, well, wait, what? No, I didn't mean, well, you understand. You understand.
Look, I'm fine.
Grinch Girl says, love that idea. I do karaoke for a chance at cash.
There you go. You can sing with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce that guy just because I'm in a good mood and it's anniversary week.
What happened?
I don't need that guy just kind of blowing my mood with his negativity. Waltzball says, how to cash out Google points. Lemmy sent me a thing where she goes, basically, you go to your Google store, your Google Play Store.
Okay.
And you click on your account, and then you go to redeem Google Play points, and then you just get them in Google Play cards, like 10, 20 bucks, whatever. It was a cool thing that she discovered, and it saved our ass on Monday.
That is cool.
Which was really cool. Thank you, Lemmy. 2:35 away from tonight's goal because Sid Saraf is the first one in with $9.99. Thank you very much.
Ooh.
PayPal and Streamlabs the best way to do it. Rumble takes the second least amount off the top. YouTube takes the third amount off the top, but it is very easy for people. Plus, we like gifted memberships.
Oh, yeah.
So that's really cool. Thanks, guys. We've got a great show for you tonight. A lot of interesting things to talk about. Dave Portnoy has bought back Barstool Sports.
Okay.
No more Penn gambling or whatever, Penn gaming. It's his again. We're going to talk about it. I'm very happy about this because Corporate Dave, I don't think we made any illusions about it on this show. Corporate Dave sucked.
Yeah, I like this move.
Corporate Dave was fucking intolerable. He had to yes sir, no sir, everything that Penn wanted. He had to fire friends of his that Penn didn't want anymore. And then he had to try and tap dance and make it look like it was a good thing.
Yeah, does Munzie or whatever his name was get his job back?
We'll see if Mincy got his job back. We've got an update on that tonight, too. Dave Portnoy bought back Barstool Sports. You know, I don't blame Dave for selling it in the first place. It's a shitload of money. And when you start a business, that's your dream.
But didn't he have to buy it back for more, that means?
Well, the company's worth more, but he's worth more too.
Okay.
Well, here's the deal. We'll get to the story a little bit later. We got a couple things before that. But Penn had to dump it because Penn was going to get bought out by ESPN. ESPN doesn't want Barstool. They see it as toxic and shit like that. So Penn had to dump it. Portnoy might have got it on real cheap because Penn needed the ESPN deal because they stood to make a shitload of Disney money off of it.
Clearly.
And they needed to dump Barstool to do it. So Dave got it back. Probably for pennies on the dollar, I'm guessing.
I hope so. Like, it'd be kind of cool if he hired his friend back.
Yeah.
Made good on it.
Penn's not going to, drag their feet on a negotiation with Dave Portnoy over a couple $1 million when they got Disney throwing money at them. I mean, they're not going to sit there and go, oh no, we're gonna dig in deep for this negotiation. No, of course not.
Throwing money and probing fingers.
Yeah. Triple N says Stein made Portnoy look pretty bad. But I think Alex has got to be careful with this shit moving forward because Dave without Penn is a different animal altogether. The old Dave Portnoy, no offense to Alex, would have snuffed Alex out with his thumb. Old renegade, pirate ship, cocky, Barstool Sports owner Dave Portnoy. But once he got the Penn thing, he turned into corporate stooge Portnoy, and it was like a neutered dog.
So I'm guessing you liked...
Was
there a day when you loved Portnoy?
I loved Barstool. I thought Portnoy was great back in the day.
Okay.
It was all the corporate shit, the Mincy bullshit and how he handled that. He'll be much better as the owner. And plus, we need something like what Barstool was. Barstool couldn't be the politically incorrect, fuck cancel culture, suck my dick company they were when Penn owned them.
No.
But now they can be again. And hopefully they can be that pirate ship that we need because it's a giant audience.
Well, I'm going to guess that's part of the reason he bought it back, right? He wants some of that back? Not just the money. I know it's part
some
of
of the juice back.
Right.
From Barstool. You need the juice, Dave. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. We'll talk about that a little bit later on tonight. Yeah, Viking Clan Gaming says Dave's attitude made Barstool. MN Vikings, I'm a stoolie. Barstool does have some funny content and some good sports betting shows with Big Cat and Dave.
Okay.
I agree. John Domingo says 240. I see the morning show suck dick. No, the morning show had a very small goal, so we didn't do any rattling. We didn't bust out the offering plate. We just kind of let the audience knock it out. We went $10 over whatever it was. And the evening show audience has always been very generous, so we're hoping they'll pick up their normal slack that they usually do. So, but we're 235 right now. Why did you make me say 240, John Domingo? You brainwashing son of a bitch. Good evening, Rumble. Good evening, YouTube. Everybody hit like. Everybody share the show. Everybody subscribe to all the channels. Be a full steel-toed psychopath. We love that. It's anniversary week. Help us celebrate anniversary week this week.
I'm getting that, like, it comes in waves, but I just got an overwhelming wave of, like, excitedness for Saturday. Like, all of our friends are coming. There's people from all over the country coming here to see us.
Yeah.
We'll meet them for the first time. All the originals.
It's very exciting. All I've got left is the stress.
Yeah.
I've got the enjoyment of doing shows. I love doing shows. But I've got the stress of hitting goals.
Yeah.
And keeping things, things have been going positively for us. But, got to keep that grist for the mill, as they say. Goals are always the business part. It's always the icky part. It's always the yucky part. I just got a few more, 3 or 4 more to hit, and then smooth sailing through the weekend. Very exciting.
Yeah, I feel like I'm finally getting a pretty good handle on everything here. I just need some cornhole boards, like the poster boards, and I think I'm pretty much good.
Those are a dime a dozen.
A liquor store run. We're fine.
For Gino.
For
alone,
Gino.
Yes. Belusier says, no Corey. I text Corey today. Again, nothing back. I think Corey just got kind of burnt out on that internet world, on that YouTuber world, which I totally understand. And I think he wants nothing to do with it. I just think he's kind of done he's trying to just do his own thing down there in Austin. He's in his 40s, and I think he wants to just give it one last fucking go.
Okay.
And make a run at it. And I
hope it goes well for him.
I appreciate that. I did text Oz today to see if he wanted to be on. I wanted to get one of the alumni on for the anniversary show. And he said that he's in the process of moving. And so he can't do the show.
That could have been fun. But I get it. He's moving back into my neck of the woods.
Cooter Soup Instructions, otherwise known as Yeti, also says, I think Corey just hates you. That could be it, too. Corey's been very nice since he left. We text once in a while, but it could just be professionalism.
Did you text about the boxing stuff?
No, we didn't. We always text after fights. Yeah.
That sounds like a breakup to me.
Oh, that does. You're right. You know what?
Because that's something you two do a lot.
Cooter Soup is right. That does sound like a breakup. Wow. Vidam pointing out in the Rumble chat, yeah, COVID-19 is starting to come back. We've got a story on that tomorrow. They're trying to get people afraid of COVID again.
You're shitting me.
New York's trying to drum up the COVID thing again.
Are they trying to prevent Gino from coming here?
Maybe that's what it is. They don't want the mega powers to collide. Yeah, they're trying to bring that back. We can't talk about the economy. It's dog shit. You can't talk about scandal-free Biden. That's bullshit. You've already, slandered Trump as much as you can. You don't really have much. They're looking around and they're going, fuck, we need to put some lipstick on this pig. Can we scare this shit out? Like, Lord knows they're not good at hope and doing better and like improving the country. So they're like, can we just scare the shit out of people again? That worked the first time. Did
you say we have a story about it? I need to hear more.
We got it tomorrow. I'm teasing tomorrow's show.
Come on.
Yeah. Union Jack says, I thought the goals are your favorite part of the show. Oh, God. They are, look, I get it. They're a necessary evil so we can do our show. But, boy, some days you really feel every bit the begging piece of shit that you are. It is, whenever I have a really good show and then we've got to scrape that goal together,
it feels gross.
It's very humbling. You know, you're like, I'm fucking great. I'm the shit. And then you're like, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Nope. I still got to do this. For 5 minutes,
That's exactly how it feels.
Yeah, for 5 minutes, I still got to do this. So you'll get to the end of it. Like today, I walked away from that show with my balls this big going, I'm so good at this. I can do it with my eyes closed. Yeah. And then shows like tonight where it's a full goal again, I'm going to feel really good about the show we did. Then we'll get to the last 5 minutes and I'll go, please, whatever you can do to keep me working. And then I'll go, oh, you know what? I still got a ways to go.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
Oh, my God, Taste Fairy, you're right. You got to get Matt back. You guys have great chemistry.
Can he make it tomorrow? He listens at night.
Definitely not. I bet you he can't make it. But you know what I'm going to do right now?
You should text him anyways. He's coming on Saturday.
I'm going to text him.
Wondering.
Hold on.
I made sure he's going to be there.
Can you do the show tomorrow? This is definitely going to be a no.
Don't you hate that when you send a text and you're like, I already know the answer, but I've got to send it?
Yeah. I get it. Well, guys, throw in a couple of bucks. Let's knock this thing out tonight. 2:35 away, whether it's Rumble, YouTube. Hello, Rumble's waking up now. There we are. Thanks, guys.
Howdy.
And hit all the likes and all the shares and everything else if you can't throw in a few bucks. Just spread the word, as it were. Okay, I want to do this one first because I saw this yesterday and I didn't use it on the show.
Okay.
Because it's one of those things I misjudged. It was on Clown World or Not to Be, one of the Twitter accounts I go to help prep the show. And I looked at it and I was like, Look, I hate fat, obnoxious women as much as the next guy, but I don't think this is going to be a thing, and I don't think people will enjoy it. Then 2 of the Twitter accounts that I use as news sources to prep the show put this up there, and it went gangbusters. So now I'm like the ROTC did it first guy, where yesterday I would have been like Johnny on the spot.
You're on time.
You know? But now instead I'm going to be,
sloppy seconds.
Royce and Mersch did it first. So, unfortunate. Oh, by the way, I got into a Twitter thing with a guy. I mean, it didn't really get into a Twitter thing. I was kind of having fun with this guy. It's always fun to kind of be sarcastic with people with no sense of humor because it's fun to watch them not get it and just get upset. I wrote to Mersch tweeted something very funny about all this money we're spending on Ukraine, we could be spending here on our veterans. Retweet if you agree, like making fun of that kind of simplistic thinking, that bullshit thinking. So
small town.
I replied to it and he liked and retweeted and all this. And I said, hey, right. Why borrow money from a private bank at increasing interest to go fund stuff over there when we can plot our path to financial ruin right here at home with that money? And it was just a funny little sarcastic thing. And Mersch retweets it, and this guy got mad at Mersch for retweeting me and goes, "This is why I can't listen to you anymore, Mersch. You like this guy. I hate him. He's no good." And I was like, you don't listen to Mersch because Mersch happens to think I'm kind of funny? I'm like, that seems kind of silly. I go, "Hey, buddy, why don't you come over and listen to our show? I know I can be kind of an unlikable cunt, but it's a fun time. You'll like it."
Yeah.
And he wasn't picking up on my playfulness. And he goes, "No, you are way too arrogant for what you are, and I'm not giving your show a try." And I'm like, I said to him, I go, "Arrogant? That is the first time I'm hearing of this, sir. Please, what can I do better? I'm going to step away for a while. I'll work on myself. I'll come back better than ever. I'll show you. You'll be happy with the results."
Okay.
And he goes, "No, what is this? The final acceptance of the end of your career?" And I went, "Sir, we're all nobodies here." I go, "We're just trying to scrape by until something better comes along. I'm glad you can laugh with me." And he just refused to get any of the sarcasm. And he goes, "Laughing with you or at you?" And I'm like, that's kind of what I was. That was the joke, buddy.
It seems a little angry.
It's too high strung for the world. You can't survive in the world when you're that high strung.
How do you walk down the street?
How do you
make it?
I mean, being that angry at a guy on Twitter who is, and look, like I told somebody else today, it was Chad Zumach. I retweeted Chad.
What?
Because he was shit-talking Kevin and saying, "You're a liar," just like Melton and Steel Toe saying their numbers are going up. Now, I don't know anything about Melton. He's too small. I can't be bothered with him. I know he hates that because he loves my attention. I just don't give it to him. But I know that our numbers are up because we decided to diversify with Rumble and YouTube. And I wrote to Chad, I go, "I'm sorry, Chad. I know I didn't go to Ohio public schools, but I believe 350 on Rumble plus 415 on YouTube is more than 555 on YouTube."
They don't want to look at that.
Yeah, our show has definitely gotten bigger. But I wrote to him, I go, "Besides, we're all nobodies, Chad." I go, "Relax a little bit. Even with my improved numbers, they're still fucking embarrassing numbers for doing a show."
Did he unblock you?
I don't know, but I was able to write this to him.
Well, then he unblocked you. That's impressive.
I'm trying to make the point to this guy. I'm like, dude, no matter, so my numbers are going up. Who cares? They're still fucking embarrassing numbers. Like, if you look at the grand scheme of YouTube and streaming, it's a nobody number.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Don't take it so seriously. Make your fans,
Jesus
entertain
Christ.
your fans, and then go about your business.
I'm guessing all of us in these circles, and look, I don't consider like a Melton or Zumach to be in our circles.
No, they're not.
But I'm guessing they've got dick for numbers too.
Right. They're all shit. I mean,
I don't talk about it.
They've got less than we do, and we're nobodies.
But I don't care what numbers they have is the thing. You
can't afford an ego when you do a tiny little shit kicker podcast in a little corner of the internet that nobody knows about.
I'm just
you can't have an ego about
I'm just humbled that on a Saturday, like 250 of our friends want to show up and party with us.
250 of our fans want to come and hang out, and they have afforded us just a successful enough business that we can afford to bring them somebody from out of state to come in and do stand-up and hang out with us.
It's gonna be so
that is very cool. I mean, did it take, every dime extra? Have we been saving up to pay? Yeah, because we cut it that close because we don't want to overcharge our fans. But the fact that we can put on that event, sell it out a week and a half in advance, and bring people out to entertain the audience, I love that. I mean, do I want to be bigger than that? Sure, but I'm very happy with the nobodies that we are. All right, so let's do this video. This woman is... I captioned this today when I tweeted it, and I said, what did this guy ever see in this woman? But she's holding a coffee, an iced coffee, I'm guessing, while her husband drives the car. And she's one of these fat girls who thinks she's cute. Like fat women who think they're cute and have a quirky, funny sense of humor. Like a fat Christian lady.
I know the type.
Yeah.
I had one in my class in high school that like completely fit the bill.
Too overbearing, just too much personality with nowhere for it to go.
Just oozing out everywhere.
All personality and no charm. Put it that way.
No tact.
No tact, no nothing. Just... all right, look, I know you want to be this lovable, quirky, funny thing. It ain't going to work out. Try something else.
You could work out.
You could work out. I want you to look at this guy's face.
Uh-oh.
While she's TikToking this coffee thing. And then I want to call the Navy SEALs and the Secret Service.
And get him out of there.
And extract him from Foxtrot Bravo Delta 9.7. Get him out of the hexagon thing. I don't know.
I'm ready.
I'm sorry, I was in the Air Force.
There are reasons why people don't typically let me drink coffee. And it's not because I don't like it. It's because now my husband has to deal with me all the way home and we still have another 3.5 hours left.
You see what I mean about fat Christian ladies who think they're funny and entertaining, and you're just like,
please stop this madness.
I drink so much coffee, and I'm just, coffee, people don't let me drink coffee. We have another 3.5 hours left. My husband has to deal with me. If your husband feels that way, I have terrible news for you. He doesn't love you anymore. Take a hint. This is a person who got like left alone at parties a lot, and they were just like, where'd everybody go? Okay, I'm gonna go over to this group. Hi guys, how are you doing? And they all walk away from her, and she's like, oh, they must have something to do. Hi guys, how are you doing? And like, this is someone who everybody clears out of the room, and she never checks her own armpits to see if she stinks.
She's very manic. Like, isn't this a manic thing?
Well, that's what I mean. They don't let her have coffee.
Look, I'm drinking coffee right now. I drink it in the mornings and if I'm tired at night. When do I act like this?
On weekends when we're driving and the kids aren't here, I'm just smoking crack all the time. And April, like, I don't act like this. I know how to manage my crack.
We're going to get you help.
I don't need it.
Gino's going to put you through boot camp.
You're
going to learn to be a real man, drink whiskey and
Gino's the guy to get me off
cigars
stimulants.
and coffee in the morning.
I'm already a whiskey and cigars guy.
In the morning.
That
is his breakfast.
I gotta.
You have to tell him he has to do that outside.
I don't want to end up in Harlem.
He has to do that outside here.
Yeah, I'm not.
None of that shit in the house this time.
I'm not ending up in Harlem, New York. So no, I'm not going to follow that playbook.
Does he live in Harlem?
Oh, he lives in Harlem. Whoa. With the brothers. All right, let's go ahead and what? Let's go ahead and finish up with fat, nasty teeth killing her husband slowly with her drivel.
It's gums.
She is a gummy bear.
Oh my God.
I love just the squeak of the car. You can just hear the squeak of the car as it's falling apart. This guy's soul is being heard through the vehicle. The vehicle is an expression of this man's life. She's like, I got such a manic TikTok. Oh, this is so good. Look at me with the coffee. And then the minute she stops talking, all you just hear is, he's not participating in this. He's probably told her numerous times, can you quit with the TikTok?
Please.
And now this serves her right because she's like, no, honey, one of these could go viral and we can become really famous. TikTok has ruined American women. The Chinese have won the war. But now she's gone viral, but it's because everybody thinks she's a fucking dipshit. I love this. This is karma. You wanted to be famous. I'm going to have a TikTok about coffee. You monster. And then now the whole world sees it and they're like, fuck you. You're ruining that man's soul. I feel bad for your husband. He deserves better. Because look, I'm not saying this guy isn't a paunchy, kind of hopeless fuck, but he can do better than this.
He's fine. He looks like a typical like farm boy with those chin straps he's got.
He looks like a guy.
He'd find somebody.
Yeah.
I know a guy in my hometown who looks almost identical to him. He's got a hot chick right now.
There you go.
Does not do this. Got it?
Nothing should ever do this.
Why? Why does this exist, and why did you marry that?
That restaurant owner from this morning who makes the bacon soap should be making soaps from her.
Here's what I'll say.
That's it.
I can excuse being born looking like that, right? But I can't excuse the behavior behind it.
I want there to be fentanyl in that coffee, and then after she lays down in the back seat, her husband just starts chanting, "Her name is Robert Paulson. Her name is Robert Paulson. Her name is Robert Paulson." All right, let's let her finish. Ugh, hate saying that.
Can we watch it all the way through one?
Okay, let's watch it all the way
It's
through.
19
I'll
seconds.
shut up.
There are reasons why people don't typically let me drink coffee. And it's not because I don't like it. It's because now my husband has to deal with me all the way home, and we still have another 3.5 hours left.
Why are you still here?
Mixed breeds, communists, homosexuals, and all other walks of godless degeneracy.
All things I'd rather see
Wow.
than this chick. Oh, my God.
I
How much was he considering?
just veering off the road.
Yeah, just taking the wheel and just going, fuck it, there's a semi. Boom.
I think you might have considered that.
He went, you know what? Just one time, what I'm going to do is finally take some control over my life. This woman tells me where we go shopping. This woman tells me what we're doing every weekend. This woman dictates everywhere I go. I am an NPC in my own life.
Yeah.
And he
looks
goes,
miserable.
I'm finally going to make a decision for myself. And he's just going to jackknife an 18-wheeler and just end it all. And watch her eject right through the windshield like a pig bursting through a fucking car.
If he just ran a red light and somebody like T-boned on her side, he'd probably make it.
Maybe, yeah. Then you got 2 airbags. Yeah, Loaded Wrench says he even unbuckles. I want him to go into the wrong lane facing a semi, and she's going, honey, what are you doing? And he doesn't even look at the road. He just looks at her and he goes, click. And he removes his seatbelt, keeps his hand on the wheel to keep it straight, and says, you'll never drink coffee again. And then stares as the bright lights of the semi fill his face and wash out his complexion. And then he feels the sweet release of God calling his son home. I'm rooting for that
I don't
guy.
think you go to heaven if it's suicide.
It's not suicide. It's justice.
For her, maybe. That's suicide on his end. I'm good.
No, I like this
I don't
guy.
recommend that.
Stoned Malone says her gums are the worst thing ever. Yeah, I know. And I was in high school during 9/11. Like, I've seen all the bad things. Those gums can melt steel beams.
How do those gums happen? Like,
You grow up in a shit town with fucking, no offense, with well water.
Hey!
And, I mean, I'm sorry.
I had well water.
And a shitty diet, and your parents don't give a fuck.
Mine did.
And you just, it's just shit. Do
Do the gum look for us. I
can't, it looked like Fire Marshal Bill. Samuel Warner gifting a membership to FL Bound. Thank you very much, buddy. 230 away from today's goal. Do us a favor, guys. Get us under 200 by the end of this first hour here. About a half hour to get us under 200. Knock out the rest of these goals this week. And then Friday, it is No Goal Friday. Just having a great time for the anniversary special on Friday. Holy shit, you guys are up at 350 already tonight. Awesome.
I'm excited.
Just a Dabbler, becoming a member for his second month, says, shake the plate. Look, it looks like we're back to shaking plates. We got to take a nice 2-show break from plate shaking. But I think, look, reality is reality. We got very lucky. We got a nice head start this week. We'll be back to shaking the plates this evening. But that doesn't mean you can't contribute to your favorite e-beggar show whenever you want. 2:30 away. If you feel like contributing, please do hit like, hit share. Thanks. All right, let's get to the Dave Portnoy stuff. Because
enough of her.
Just for a lifetime. However, now I do want follow-up TikToks. I want the TikTok of her crying when she sees the reaction to her coffee video, and her just, I love when people don't understand how the internet works, and they go, they try to appeal to the internet by going like, this kind of thing affects my mental health, and you guys just need to stop. and then watch her just get tortured with more and more and more until she finally breaks down. And then all of a sudden, her husband dead in a car accident after jackknifing the 18-wheeler, as we already talked about. Her overcome with grief, thinking the internet is real and can't stand the harassment anymore. Business end, meet shotgun, meet toe trigger. End of story. What?
Disavow.
Have I gone too far?
Tiny.
Sorry. I apologize to whoever was offended. I'm just kidding. That was my publicist. I'm taking it back.
Yeah, I feel like you meant that one.
No. Samuel Warner with $2 says, Heil April, Gino's gay. He doesn't sell tickets. Well, if he doesn't sell tickets, I don't know what the overflow crowd.
Keanu.
I don't know what the overflow crowd we're going to have at Stoney's on Saturday means.
It was her.
I don't know.
It was Keanu.
I don't know who sold all them tickets, but they went quick.
It's actually me. Everyone wants to show up to see me in my country bumpkin outfit.
All right, everybody. One bite. You know the rules. Let's get into some Barstool stuff with Dave Portnoy. Portnoy bought back his company today. And I know I've been hard on Dave.
Lucky Dave.
For the last year or so. But it's only because I knew he was being corporate Dave. What did I always say? Quit sucking the corporate dick. Either be Mr., I don't give a fuck, I'll do whatever I want, or just admit I sold my company and fade off into the background. It was this soft, not the real Dave Portnoy. It was the guy trying to have an edge, knowing he can't have an edge because there is a clear line drawn by the people who gave him tens of millions of dollars at Penn Gaming, where we know he can't cross it.
Right.
And the Mincy thing was the last straw, where Mincy was doing a live stream. He slipped during a rap song. He said the N-word. He panicked the minute he said it. And Penn Gaming says, nope, this could fuck up our state gambling license. So, Dave, you got to fire him. And they told Dave to fire him. So Dave had to fire his buddy, even though he kept telling everyone, I'm not for this. I don't support it. It's not okay. But my corporate overlords, there's nothing worse than trying to be Mr. Pirate Ship, Mr. Badass, Mr. You can't tell me what to do. And then you have to tell all your fans, I don't agree with what I'm about to do, but my daddy told me I had to.
I'm guessing those are the lessons you have to learn, though, that you haven't experienced the first time. This whole saying, like, you don't know until you know. Like, he sold his company, and he found out how bad it sucked.
Yeah.
And now he wants it back.
Well, now what happened was it kind of fell into his lap. And E-Rock was in here a little bit ago, and he made a great comparison. He said that Dave Portnoy got the deal on buying Barstool back that Vince McMahon got buying WCW. Time Warner, AOL Time Warner, didn't want WCW anymore. They wanted to get rid of it. They didn't want it on their television. They didn't want anything. So they just sold the rights and the titles and the video library to Vince McMahon on the cheap. Vince got it for a fraction of what it was worth.
Sure.
They're going to do the same thing with Portnoy here because Penn Gaming is being bought out by ESPN. ESPN does not want Barstool. So Barstool told Penn, you want this ESPN buyout, which is going to be great for everyone who has stock in Penn, you got to dump Barstool. Well, this puts Dave Portnoy in a great negotiating position because Penn Gaming now is going, oh, fuck, we can't sell this for what it's worth because we have to get rid of it. And we're not going to haggle over an offer because we have a fucking ESPN check sitting in our mailbox that we can't wait to cash. So Dave can get it for a song. And I'm guessing he did. I'm guessing he got to keep all of his Penn money, take a fraction of his Penn money, and bought his company back. And now he gets control. If it weren't an accident, I would say it's a stroke of Machiavellian genius.
I was going to say genius. Yeah.
But it's a happy accident. It just fell into his lap.
No accidents here.
I'm really happy that this happened. I think it's great because as hard as I've been on Dave, I like guy in charge Dave. I like El Presidente Dave Portnoy. I don't like corporate Dave who had to ask. Dave's not an ask permission from mommy and daddy kind of guy. And watching him have to wear that hat was like watching a virile dog be neutered.
He's more of like a shoot first, ask for forgiveness later kind of guy.
Right.
Yeah.
So now Barstool hopefully will go back to being the confrontational, no holds barred, non-PC fight back. It can be kind of part of that cultural fight because he used to push back against feminism, speech policing, all of this new agey shit. And it was beautiful. He never apologized, nothing. Not until Penn Gaming got involved. So let's watch Dave make the announcement here. And hopefully you're all as excited as I am for what this means. Of course, we got a little music. Oh, fuck's sake.
Okay, emergency press conference time. Maybe the biggest emergency press conference that we have ever had here at Barstool Sports. Where to start? Penn Entertainment and Barstool Sports have gone our separate ways. As of this moment, while you were watching this video, I have purchased back Barstool Sports from Penn. So that is right. For the first time in a decade, I own 100% of Barstool Sports. Now,
does this sound like a guy who was thrown aside by Penn and is upset about it and has to take his company back? Or does this sound like a guy who is finally happy to break those golden handcuffs of Penn Gaming?
I'll pick that one, Aaron.
Yeah, he sounds like a guy who's remarkably thrilled about how this went, which leads me to believe he got it for a song.
Oh, sure.
He got it for a song.
He doesn't seem stressed about it.
I'm sure he still owned a piece of it. I'm sure he still maintains a minority ownership stake. But also, I'm sure whatever he got to buy it back for, like I said, was a fraction because, or hopefully he's smart enough to make that deal because he knew that, wait, you guys are getting bought out by ESPN. You have no choice but to drop us. Right. So you have to take whatever I offer. I'm hoping he got that deal because then it's perfect.
Since the Chernin deal, have I been in total control of everything? Why did it happen? How did it happen? Well, I think Penn, who I have nothing but great things to say. I've said that all the way along with the Penn relationship.
Okay, that means he got a great price. I have nothing negative to say about Penn. They're great. Love them. Awesome guys. Great guy.
Nothing can ruin his day right now.
He's having a great, it's good to see him like this again.
I have nothing but the most respect from Jay, his whole team, everything. We did this deal about 3 years ago, and I think both parties are like, we're going to take this thing to the moon. And we underestimated just how tough it is for myself and Barstool to operate in a regulated world where gambling regulators, the New York Times, Business Insider, hit pieces, fucking with the stock price. Every time we did something, it was one step forward, two steps
back. Look at it, man. I'm sorry to pause again. I'm just appreciating this honesty. He's not bullshitting people. He's not like, oh, it was all great. It was all awesome. He's saying what we, maybe I like what he's saying because it's making me right about what I always said, is that he didn't belong in that world. And now he's saying it now that he's bought it back. It's good to hear that Dave was kind of on the same page with the things we'd been saying about what was going on this whole time. I really, really do like to hear that.
We got denied licenses because of me, you name it. So the regulated industry, probably not the best place for Barstool Sports and the type of content we make. Penn was able to broker an unbelievable deal with ESPN. We wish them nothing but the best in their endeavors. It's truly a win-win.
He got a great fucking deal.
Yes, he sure did.
That's all I'm thinking of. Like, he's just sucking Penn's dick like, hey, great going to ESPN. Have a great time, guys. Couldn't be happier for you. He got this for a song. He kept his Penn money. He took a fraction of his Penn money. So he got all that Penn money from the buyout, plus he got his company back.
Well, I'm also going to think that Penn probably wasn't hurting too bad to get rid of him either because he's not the same him and Barstool's not the same once they acquired it.
And even though it's not the same him, he and Barstool were still a pain in the ass for Penn because, like they said, the gambling regulators and all that would fuck with the stock price if Barstool did something shitty.
It was a bad match.
It's a terrible match.
I still own a ton of Penn stock. I'll probably hold it because I think it's going to go up. But more importantly, for us, for Barstool, for the first time in forever, we don't have to watch what we say, how we talk,
it's gonna be good.
Do. It's back to the pirate ship. And by the way, I am never going to sell Barstool Sports, ever. I'll hold it till I die, and when I die, I'll give it to Dan or Kevin, who's ever left standing. If their kids are still alive, they'll get whatever.
This is great news. This is great news. I'm not sitting here saying Barstool is going to save us from the social calamity that we're approaching.
Not even
but
close.
It's nice to have another black flag out on the ocean, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's for all of us little guys just doing anything we can to kind of chip away or whatever. It's great to have the big pirate vessel out there going, fucking, hey, we're back. You know, the Black Pearl is back in operation.
I like that.
Here we go.
You got this, you got Compound, Gas.
I mean, look. No offense to Gas and Compound. Compared to Barstool, they're
I know
us.
they're little.
Yeah.
But still, they're little pirates of their own.
It's great to have all of them. What I'm saying is it's great to have this big one back out there because the rest of us are never going to make a difference. And I don't think Gas Digital is in it for any kind of free speech fight. I think they want to do a bunch of podcasts with their friends and have a comedy podcast company. So to have Barstool back like this is huge. And he already seems like a different guy. The only thing missing from this is him dropping a gay F or an N-bomb. It's right on the... And I'd just like to come back and say... Jesus. We're really just swinging for the fences right away. Repeal the 19th Amendment.
Hey.
We're back.
We will pass it down. This is now going to be a place for content. Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in. That's right. I'm not going anywhere. Barstool Sports, the Pirate Sip, the Cannons, they will plunder.
This is a pirate sip. Ready? Arr.
The pirate sip.
That was a pirate sip.
That's cute when he screws up. I like
now for the next 100 years. So welcome back in control.
You hear that? He says Barstool is back for 100 years. You know what? I disagree with him. I think Barstool is back for 1,000 years, personally. Barstool is a pirate ship.
I don't like this one.
Dave Portnoy.
You're
I
a
think
Dave Portnoy guy.
I always have been. It was so sad to watch Corporate Dave because that guy fucking sucked.
I didn't know you liked him this much.
I like what he represented. I like what Barstool represented. It was a fuck you. It was a way to cover sports. You know what Barstool was? It was covering sports the way guys talk about sports. It wasn't, sanitized like ESPN, like it was a news program. It was people talking about sports, and then they'd veer off into culture. And usually I hate it when sports guys veer off into culture, but they did it with such an honesty and a no-holds-barred attitude, and that all went away once they sold the pen.
That's true.
Mincy couldn't even say the N-word. What's Barstool without the N-word?
That's no fun.
It's nothing. It's nothing. Thank you very much to Rupert with the $4.99. ESPN had a Barstool Sports show. It lasted one episode before it was pulled. Exactly.
Ugh.
Exactly. 2:25 away from tonight's goal. If you want to contribute, please do. About 20 minutes until we hit the end of the first hour. Let's get under $200. Well, let's get under 20. Fuck it. By the end of this first hour, if you feel like chipping in, we do appreciate it. Clean Crevice says, I'm here for the banana talk. I think I do have some Lizzo news tonight. Ugh.
Lizzo be eating bananas?
No, Lizzo be eating bananas. They uncovered a tweet of hers from February.
Yeah.
Where she goes, hey, Amsterdam, we had a great time. Fun times were had. Bananas were eaten. See you next time. And people were like, oh, no, that's the eating bananas out of the whore pussy tweet.
Damn well there's like clubs and stuff where you can do that over there. Like a lot of them.
Kip Smith says, whoa, ease up on gas, doggy. I love Luis J. Gomez. I love what they do over there, but I'm not going to pretend that they're anywhere near as important or as big as an independent pirate ship Barstool would be.
Blaze.
Erica. Well, yeah, Blaze. I think Blaze is way bigger.
How could I forget Blaze?
I think Blaze is way bigger than Barstool. I could be wrong, actually, about that.
Mr. Glenn Beck.
I just feel like that news thing appeals to more people than sports does. It's less of a niche.
It does.
Perhaps. When the ship goes down, you better be ready when the ship goes down, says P.A. Cheddar. Oh, we're doing
I don't like that version of Erica that you play. Bring back the girl.
You want the Asian chick?
It's way more funny. I picture her hair bouncing to and fro, and it gets my rocks on.
Magic 8 Ball says ship flies the Israeli flag. I don't think so. I think it's gonna be good. I do.
The Israeli flag. What if it does? Is your heart gonna be broken one more time?
5 dancing Israelis. Dave Portnoy bought back Barstool Sports, but he put an Israeli flag on them office doors. They're not meant to be heard or be seen. My friends, the 5 sports talking Israelis.
The karaoke king.
Yes.
Boys and girls.
220 away from tonight's goal is Greasy N-word over on Rumble with $5. Says, wait, I'm not the only black flag on the sea. Black flag. Black flag.
There's a letter in there.
if you will. Thank you. Everybody watching right now, go ahead and throw us a like, throw us a subscribe. We appreciate it. Yeah, Just a Dabbler says April likes the girl.
I do.
Well,
She's
here.
way better.
Here you go.
Way
It's,
more entertaining.
I think you'll like this.
Screw that like chanty stuff. Watch her hair.
Auf der Weide blüht ein kleines Blümelein.
He's so cute.
Das heißt
They do the fucking German shit.
She's way too cute.
I want the one with just her.
I do too. Like,
That's
she's all that matters.
Yeah, I want the Erica that's just the Asian girl.
I just love like watching her ponytail and her bangs like go back and forth with her pounding.
Just fucking giving her. Yeah.
Look at her. She's so into this.
Yeah, she struggles at first.
auf der Weide blüht ein kleines Blümelein.
I love when she takes the mic out of the stand. She's like, let's fucking do it.
Und das heißt Erika heißt von
She's so happy.
I know.
kleinen Bienelein wird umschwärmt. Erika,
She's so cute.
She's an adorable little Asian Nazi.
I can't tell how old she is.
Oh, shit.
Der Taterduft entströmt dem Blütenkleid.
The camera.
Auf der Weide
Something
Her eyes
just
got
fell.
so, yeah.
Something fell.
Blümelein. Und das heißt Erika.
Doesn't get better than her.
I hope she got a good date to the prom.
I want to know her name. I don't know if she's 17 or 42.
We could all guess, but we'd probably get in a lot of trouble for our guesses. They'd be remarkably racist.
What do you guys think her name is?
Don't.
It's probably
Like,
Erica, actually.
how many
It's
times-
probably Erica. That's why she's singing it.
How many times has asking our audience shit like that backfired on us badly?
Why do you talk so poorly of our followers?
Oh, well, because Hobo Chili already said the word slope to describe an Asian person. That's why.
Hey.
No, like a hill slope, but he said it like
It's
an
just
Asian.
like a slippery slope.
Slippery slope. Yeah.
I'm sure it does get slick from time to time.
Fauci's pangolin. Asian Nazis are cute at that age. Mad Joe, she's a lead farmer, motherfucker. Frozen's sister is hot. Frozen, is that you?
Frozen sister.
So yeah, I don't know what her name is, but whatever it is, I'm sure it's lovely.
I don't see somebody like her just randomly singing that song like that. I guarantee her name's Erica.
The internet is a fucked up place.
She probably doesn't even care about like Germany or anything. It's not like a Holocaust-y song, right? It's just about a girl.
It's
Is
not.
Wait,
If we got the English lyrics,
is Holocaust-y a real adjective?
Holocausty is, yeah, I think that's fair. English lyrics to Erika. Yeah, on the support free content. All right, I'll turn off my ad blocker. On the heath, there blooms a little flower, and it's
Oh.
called Erica.
This
Eagerly, 100,000 little bees swarm around Erica.
This sounds pedo-y.
For her heart is full of sweetness, a tender scent escapes her blossom gown. On the heath, there blooms a little flower, and it's called Erica. This is what I mean. The Nazis were all on meth. They'd march to anything.
But that sounds...
This is like the American military marching to I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys, which would be fucking cool to watch.
You and I have had this conversation like 4 times in our like shows together over the years. Like, wouldn't it be so much more fun in war, like if you had like a band out front, or,
Like a
DJ,
wrestling entrance music, yeah.
but you had like the DJ up there or something,
Spinning,
It's
yeah,
just
and you couldn't shoot him. You weren't allowed.
blasting.
Yeah, you weren't allowed to shoot the DJ.
Yeah, right. He's got like a protective bubble.
Roll to every battlefield, murder the DJ. Back at home, there lives a little maiden, and she's called Erica. Like I'm saying, the Nazis were marching to the gayest shit ever. Ironically.
Sounds like they're marching to what's that song? Oh, the Sting one we like.
Oh, Desert
Desert
Rose.
Rose.
Yeah. It's absolutely a lovely song.
I have said this before and I stand by it. I would go see Sting just to hear that song. just to hear that one.
I would go see Sting just to see him come down from the rafters with a baseball bat.
I too would go Sting.
I would go Sting. I stand by what I said. All right, guys, 12 minutes away from the top of the hour. Let's get her under 200. Thank you very much. We're going to knock out that goal today and be one day closer to goal-free Friday during the anniversary week. If you're not going to be with us Friday, throw in your anniversary gifts now. Let's watch our second Dave Portnoy video. April wanted to know about Mincy.
Oh, yeah.
Now that Dave Portnoy and Barstool Sports are back under one roof, Dave Portnoy owns the whole thing. He gave Mincy a call. If you'll recall Mincy, he was this very lovable, dopey, oafy guy.
Buffoon.
Who Dave Portnoy has threatened to fire multiple times. One time for interacting with Alex Stein. The other time, he didn't want to fire Mincy because Mincy said the N-word on a stream while he was rapping. So, just if you're keeping score at home, Dave Portnoy finds tweeting with Alex Stein to be more offensive than shouting the N-word on a live stream. So,
well, what would you consider more offensive?
Okay, fair enough.
Right.
Well, Dave Portnoy, I don't find either of them particularly offensive.
No, they're both very fun.
Yeah. So watch Rumble Fridays, is what I'm saying. So Dave gets his company back. Mincy was fired for the N-word thing, but it was something Penn wanted. It was not something that Dave Portnoy wanted. So it put him in a really uncomfortable position.
A pickle.
A pickle, if you will. One bite. You know the rules. So let's watch Dave Portnoy as in one of his first official acts as the new owner of Barstool Sports.
This means you got to bring Mincy back.
Of course. I could see us operating in a world where Brick Watch has to negotiate.
Been forwarded to an automatic voice message system 504.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Mincy.
Holy shit, that was I'm like floating down the interstate right now, Dave.
Uh-oh, Mincy's drunk driving.
So you're coming back, right?
Fucking A, I'm coming back. Dude, I mean, like that's even a question. You know, I told you it's a Brick Watch over those other offers. You were always my guy.
All right.
Aww.
Wow.
Always.
Well,
everyone needs a ride or die like Mincy to have their back, don't they? Are you my Mincy? Are you my Mincy?
Maybe.
Are you my Mincy? Is you is or is you ain't my Mincy?
Si, senor.
All right. I'll be your Dave Portnoy.
Si, senor.
I'll be the Jew who runs you.
Okay, I'm out.
Erica.
Wait, you can't be Jewish and sing that song.
That's what makes it more fun.
you're back. I mean, you're back.
There's no chance in hell I'm not. I mean, I'm happy. I mean, I can't even tell you how happy I am right now, and I just appreciate you giving me this opportunity. And I feel like I'm floating in space.
All right. Well, we'll get it all papered up. We'll just switch it from Brick back to Barstool, and we're good to go.
Done. All right.
Mincy's back.
I fucking love it. I love it. Oh my god, I can't believe it. What a summer.
Maybe he's just
All
high.
right.
Thank you so much for everything. And like I said, my dad almost started crying when I gave him that watch. So much to him.
Yeah, it was a little blurry, but you could see the tears through the fog. But Mincy's back, so we'll work on next steps. I think that.
You said that just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Like I said, the Gleason video too. I love that you said that.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you soon, Mincy.
He won't shut the fuck up.
Let's do it. Can't wait.
All right. Bye.
He hangs up and he's like,
There you
that
go.
guy was so fucking annoying. I can't have him
Yeah,
back.
and they fires him. He's like, I'm done
Yeah.
with Mincy again. I can't do this
You
shit.
don't know how to properly end a phone call. We're going to have to end this now.
Fucking tired of Mincy already. I got my second act as Barstool commissioner is I'm firing Mincy again. I forgot how obnoxious it was. I can't do it. Thank you very much to Slap My Ass Sally for $5 over on
Aw,
YouTube. Appreciate that.
That's their first super chat. It could be yours too.
Thank you very much. 2:15 away. There's all the links in the chat. Streamlabs, PayPal, Rumble, YouTube. Thank you guys very much. Venmo's in there as well. 2:15 away from knocking out tonight's goal and 7 minutes away from the top of the hour. Let's get her down under 200, boys and girls. Thanks for keeping the show on the air and supporting Steel Toe. We teased this next story this morning at the end of the show.
Oh, that's right.
This is a real thing. So America has been, we talked about this today. America has been getting fatter since I can remember. Don't worry. There are exceptions to the rule.
Okay.
But America has been getting so much fatter that I have stayed relatively the same weight from 18 to now, about 220, 225. And I've gone up higher than that, but where I am now is just around
Hold
where
on.
I was. Yeah.
You were 220 at 18? I thought you were scrawny back then.
Oh, no, I was 200 at 18. Wait a minute.
I thought you were like a tall, gangly guy.
No, I think I was like 210, 215.
Really?
Yeah, because when I was a senior in high school, they wanted me to cut weight for boxing, and I got to 192, and I looked like a fucking cancer patient. So I just stopped trying to cut weight, and I was like 210, 215. So yeah, I've kind of been in the same 10-pound window.
Yeah,
since I was 18.
I've been in the same 5 to 6 pound window since I was in high school.
But every time, like I've been that way for 15 to 18 years now. But yet that size has gone from chubby to a little overweight to, oh, you're not fat at all.
You're slim even.
I haven't done anything different. I've stayed the exact same. I planted my feet right in the same spot.
It just
and
moves.
the rest of the country got fat around me, and here we are. And now we live in a country where when we have a problem like this, when we have a problem like obesity, instead of going, well, I mean, clearly the options are eat less, exercise more, right?
Nah, who wants to do that?
We tried that. We tried eating right and exercise. We tried to push that message, I should say. The country didn't try it, but we tried pushing that message. And then we just started going, well, why don't we just start making drugs? Why don't we just start throwing fat-burning pills that leak out of people's assholes? And why don't we get them on, what was that drug that just got banned, Ozempic?
Ozempic's. Ooh, I don't know if that's banned anymore. I think it came back. I think people are on it again.
Ozempic came back.
There's a couple celebrities talking about it. Ethan Klein. I'm pretty positive Ethan Klein's on it. I'm actually not kidding.
So they didn't.
That's my opinion. That's what I think I heard.
Europe might have banned it then.
Like Ozempic's is very controversial.
It's remarkably controversial because it does bad shit.
Yeah.
So now the scientists have developed a new drug that could make people skinny no matter how many calories or junk food they eat, according to a new study. Now, the obvious problem with this is you're still going to have the fire burning on your insides that's going to kill your kidneys, your liver, like make your body parts work overtime to process all of this food. And then, not to mention, the side effects of whatever these drugs will be.
Here's my only, here's my argument against what you're saying. Although you're very much correct in what you're saying. If somebody's willing to take it, I don't care. Let them burn their guts out.
I mean, I understand too, but what I'm trying to tell
care.
people who would take it
It might kill you.
is this is going to, like, there is no free lunch. Something is going to get you.
Something's got to give.
Right.
Somewhere.
You cannot throw all of that shit into your system, all of the sugar, all of the carbs, all of the other shit I eat, all of the terrible things that you're putting in your body. Take a little pill and then all is right as rain. That's not, it's like when they made the shit disappear in Envy. And they were all going, where does the shit go with the vaporize? And they're like, I don't fucking know.
That's a great movie,
Yeah.
actually.
And then it goes into the water and it kills animals.
Yeah. Okay, let me pose this to you, though. On your very worst hungover days where you try to nurse yourself back to health with all that food and, goo that you put in your gut.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be nice on those binge days where you could just pop a pill and not worry about it sticking?
It would be lovely. There's a reason they create all these pills. It sounds great, but it's bad. It's just leading America down the primrose path of laziness. Because I tell you what, I don't care if you're 300 pounds or this pill lets you eat like a pig and you're 150 pounds. A, you'll probably be shitting all the time because that stuff has to go somewhere.
It will, yes.
And number two, you're still going to be a lazy piece of shit on the inside. You'll just be a skinny, lazy piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't think you'll look good.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to look athletic and stuff like that. Like, you're going to probably look sickly and stuff because what I'm guessing that medication's going to do is it's going to eat away basically at your insides.
Right.
And you'll shit it out eventually. You'll look sick. I think.
You'll look weird.
You'll look weird.
Scientists have inched one step closer to a wonder pill that keeps people skinny no matter how much they eat. By the way, we're going to get this before we get a cure for cancer or AIDS.
Or diabetes.
I
will, or like blindness.
Yeah.
I'll say this much too. Being skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. I know a lot of skinny people who are not healthy.
The team at the University of Texas developed a drug that ramps up the body's metabolism and makes it much more efficient at breaking down sugar and fat. So that shit's got to leak out of somewhere. So you're going to have
pooping.
Shit leaking out all the time.
Pooping.
It does so by restricting magnesium from being transported into the mitochondria, the part of the cell responsible for producing energy and burning calories.
Okay.
So basically, your system is just going to be the more you eat, your system's going to be in overdrive burning that shit.
But your body needs that magnesium, by the way.
Yes.
Like if you have magnesium deficiencies, I believe you not only get like muscle cramps and problems like that, but like you can't sleep well and all that stuff.
Magnesium appears to slow the mitochondria's ability to produce energy. Well, that's why you get sleepy when you overeat. You've got all these chemical reactions going on in your brain. You're just like, oh man, I overate.
I ate the entire sub sandwich.
But that's good. That magnesium is there to teach you, like, hey, don't ever do that again, or I'm going to put you to sleep. Like, do you not like feeling this way? Don't do that again.
Do you feel like you need Satan to drag you around your day now?
Right.
Stop eating like that.
Mice that were given the drug and fed a high-calorie Western diet became skinny despite eating more calories than they burned off. Again, it's the envy principle. Where does the shit go?
You know what I'm envisioning too? I bet when you take stuff like that, they're going to have like, I'm picturing things like side effects close to what people that are on steroids do, like personality wise. Like I'm picturing them like
you're going to be
mentally, you're going to be irritable.
You have too much energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to be too much and you're going to be irritable. You're not going to sleep well.
But don't worry, just like someone in the YouTube chat said, when you're low on magnesium, they'll have a pill for that too.
There's already supplements out there for people who are already magnesium deficient.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing to do.
Obesity is going to be like AIDS or cancer, where you're going to be taking 16 to 20 pills a day now, just so you can not be obese. It suggests that the drug, called CPAC, also wards off all the health consequences of a bad diet. It's not.
There is not a one pill cures all. I'm sorry.
And if it is, it's the beginning of the middle of the end.
There's risks with all that shit. You might as well smoke meth. You'll stay skinny on meth. You know why? Because you won't eat.
Dr. Maydash Munaswamy, I think he's running for president, a biochemist from the University of Texas who led the research, said a drug that can reduce the risk of cardiometabolic diseases such as heart attack and stroke, and also reduce the incidence of liver cancer, which can follow fatty liver disease, will make a huge impact. We will continue its development. But it's just, I don't care if it works. I don't care if there's no side effects. It's just bad. It's one of those things where you can look at it and the doctors will go, well, why is it bad? It's like, I shouldn't need to come up with reasons. It's just, it's not motivating people. They're not making better choices. They're not learning anything. You're just shoving another pill down their throat.
No, it's another mode of acceptance. It's like, oh no, you can eat all of that stuff. You're going to be fine.
Right.
Just take this. And then I bet like in those TV, the medical pill commercials, I bet when they list off all the side effects may include stroke, heart attack, cardiac arrest, low libido, like all this stuff. Like your dick don't work now.
Right. Return Trip
Cancer.
Return Trip goes, I don't know about you guys, but I trust these doctors and scientists completely.
No, dude. After recent events.
What? No, I'm with him.
Have you ever trusted doctors less?
Oh, no, I think they're great. They do wonderful work. They're, in fact, you questioning them makes me wonder if you're even sane. It's just a pill that you can eat 4,000 calories a day and never get fat. What's the worst that can happen?
I should track how much I eat a day and see how much that is, because I bet that's almost 2.5 times what I eat a day.
The researchers have been studying the role of magnesium in metabolism, the chemical reactions in the body's cells that change food into energy, for years. They showed that too much magnesium slows down energy production, dubbed the cellular power plants, the mitochondria. That finding was the inspiration for the new drug, which works by deleting a specific gene called MRS2, just deleting Like genes that are there for a reason. Things that are there for a
They're-
reason. You're just going to go highlight, delete.
You've got this coming out. You've got China getting their people ready to like withstand radiation and stuff.
Yeah,
They're
building
turning
a
us-
sun.
The AI has never been more like competitive. Where they're trying to create like robot people that are just like Terminator status. Like they're above all.
Just take this.
You can just
You'll be fine.
It's the wonder pill. Like you can be anything you want to be.
Steel Toe out of context says, I learned one thing about cells in school, and that was that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
No, isn't that the nucleus?
No, it's the power plant. It's the thing that produces your energy.
Okay.
Oh, man. So, well, they've tested it on mice. I'm scrolling through this article to see if they've said anything about side effects or anything like that. No tests on humans. They don't have a version that's suitable for humans yet. Variety of organs present in a variety of organs, including the brain, the heart, the kidneys, and lungs, and shutting it off entirely may have a negative effect elsewhere in the body. No shit. So when these mice are all looking slim with a six-pack while eating mashed potatoes and gravy for breakfast, they're dropping dead of heart attacks because you shut off very important cells and genes.
Wouldn't you like to be able to eat all the cronuts in the world for breakfast and stay skinny?
See,
You could have a six-pack for the first time in your life.
See, no. I'm okay.
I want cronuts this weekend.
Kenny G says Adderall is smoother, cooter. There you go. Adderall, they got all kinds of medication that works. Well, they're worried that they might lose Ozempic pretty soon, so they got to come up with something. Right?
Does nobody have any level of self-control left?
No, that's why
Do you
we're
know what
getting
I
the
did
pill.
today?
People are going to cheer this. People are going to they're going to be so happy for this pill. They're going to think it's a great thing.
I had to go to the store today, the grocery store, to get trash bags, corn, and cheese. Do you know what I did today in the grocery store?
What'd you do?
I walked by the edible cookie dough section, and I stopped and I looked at it, and I'm like, God, I'd really like to eat a pack of that tonight because I've been working hard. Yeah. I had my hand on it.
Really?
Do you know what I did? I said, no, April.
Shoved it in your
no.
pussy.
I'm like, no, you're doing good. You went to the gym. You don't need that cookie dough. And I walked away.
God bless.
I was
God
so
bless.
brave.
God, she's a brave person.
It's a brave move.
All right, I'm done with the fat pill. I'm going to lose my fucking mind again. 2:15 away from tonight's goal. Guys, if you feel like chipping in, throw us a couple of bucks. We're $215 away from tonight's goal. We got about 45 minutes before we rattle this here offering plate and try to make our money for the evening. If we get there, we don't end the show at 9. We add another half hour on. We do overtime for you, and we stick with you tonight. So, over 300 people watching the show, around 350 watching the show. Hit like, hit subscribe. And if you feel like becoming a member on YouTube, or you feel like subscribing on Rumble, or better yet, if you feel like throwing us something on the links there in the chat, Streamlabs, PayPal, go ahead. Please do that. Knock down that goal, which is at 215 at the moment. Let's do a little, what do you call it? Rally. Let's do a little rally here. $5 at a time.
Thank you.
And we'll knock this thing out. It's our anniversary week after all.
Aw.
Okay. Maybe you'll want to go back to the pill thing after this next story.
Oh, no.
Do you know about hammerhead worms?
Oh, God, no.
Okay, then this might, maybe not the right time to bring it up. But apparently these hammerhead worms were found in Washington, D.C. recently.
Oh, God.
And these are really nasty motherfuckers. And now they've apparently been found in 30 different states. So this isn't like the murder hornet thing where, remember the murder hornet? They found like 4 dead ones in a crate.
We were all terrified for a second.
It's like COVID. It was in the middle of COVID's first dip in the summertime. We were like, oh, maybe COVID's done. And they're like, here's a murder hornet to finish you off.
But we're already like stressed to the point of like anything could push us over the edge.
Right.
Yeah.
So now there's hammerhead worms. Triple N, I don't believe these are the ones that crawl up your pee hole.
Oh,
don't
no,
think so.
That is a tiny type of catfish that lives in water.
Yeah. MSO calls them venti worms. But why, whatever do you mean? Hammerhead worms, venti worms. I'm failing to make the connection.
Venti, like the extra big ass
Yeah, he
coffee.
needs a big coffee. Yeah, obviously. I laughed.
Do you know I've never ordered one of those? They're intimidating.
Ginormous toxic hammerhead worms, which can grow up to 15 inches.
Oh my God.
Have invaded DC backyards as the slithering creatures shock residents and have scientists thinking about warning about getting too close.
Lucky backyard.
Americans are being advised to avoid touching the foot-long flatworms, which feast on slugs, snails, and earthworms by paralyzing them with the same potent neurotoxin found in the deadly pufferfish.
Oh, God. Like, what is this about this story? I want to gag. It's disgusting. Okay, 15 inches is probably...
Well,
what?
just measure my cock.
Here to here. Oh, your dick. Can you pull it out quick?
It's just here. Let me
Can
pull
you just
out
kind of
my
like
dick.
throw it on
out
the table?
The hammerhead worm, which contains a potent neurotoxin called tetrodotoxin, which is often found in pufferfish, exposure to tetrodotoxin can cause headaches, body numbness, vomiting, and abdominal pain.
No.
So you just see this thing in your backyard, it crawls across your foot, and now you're shitting and puking all over the place.
Dude, if I saw one of these in my backyard, I'm blowing its brains out with my shotgun.
You want to see what these things?
I will kill it with a shot. Oh, God.
Look at that guy.
Stop it.
Don't you just want to hit it with a tent stake? Just
no, I
put
want
it
to
right
blow
through
its head off with a shotgun. That's disgusting.
Oh, look at that guy.
That doesn't deserve to live.
He's going to numb you up and make you shit your pants. How does that make you feel?
Well, at least I won't feel the shit then, right?
Well, that's kind of the problem.
That's true. Then it's just kind of running down your pant leg.
Right. And you're in public. You don't realize you've shit yourself.
I'm actually just wearing a dress like today and just kind of runs everywhere.
Sorry, I must have been bitten by that worm. My bad.
I got worms.
Magnum DUI with $5 says, congratulations for your show's anniversary. Thank you, buddy. There's
Thank
another
you.
$5. Let's go on a rally. 210 away from knocking it out tonight. There you go, guys. Please, oh, pretty please, help out your e-beggar friends. So this is another. People are starting to take videos of the hammerhead worms
Wait.
that they're finding. Here's another one.
Ooh. But that
Look
one's
at
a
that
different
thing.
color.
Yeah. They come in all different shapes
Kill
and
it.
sizes.
You have to. I don't know what the answer is. Go over it with like a rake, drive over it.
Please
Nuke it.
This person says, please Google it. Don't try to eat, touch it, or let your pet near it. Who's just picking that up and eating it? What kind of savage are you
I
talking
think
to?
pit bulls should have to fight them.
Yes. We'll unleash pit bulls on these worms. So that's the newest thing I know about is toxic hammerhead worms.
So why are we not killing those when we see them?
Well, I think we're trying.
Are we?
They're invasive. Oh, by the way, wouldn't you know? They come from parts of Asia, including China. So just another thing that they're just throwing over. I feel like China's just dumping all their shit into shipping crates.
Probably.
And just sending them on over to
Barges.
America. Just softening us up for the invasion. China's really smart and really patient.
I'm trying to think of like the weirdest thing. At my last job, we get crates in from like China and India and all that shit for like castings for valves and stuff.
Yeah.
We used to get scorpions in, like the little ones from like Saudi Arabia.
Jesus.
Like the people in like receiving would have to be so careful opening crates because there could be a little scorpion here and there.
Balls Deep with 5 memberships gifted. Thank you, buddy. Hey, Mikey, Zio
Thank
Gold,
you.
Jimmy Dickskin, Matthew York, and Rise Darth Jello. All getting a membership. And that's going to put us at an even 200. Get in that PayPal, get in that Streamlabs, get in that Rumble, get in that YouTube. And there we go. At 200. We got a little rally going here.
Get in that backyard.
Let's,
like a,
yes.
Like a hammerhead worm.
Get in our backyard like a hammerhead worm and make us shit gold all over the place.
Oh, God.
Most scorpions are harmless, though, aren't they?
The
Like
big
most of them-
ones. I think it's the big ones that are kind of not a big deal.
Yeah.
I think it's those little shits.
Because I
Because the
had
ones we used to get in were like this.
I had an uncle who lived in Houston, Texas, and he lived in the hill country, and you would find scorpions under rocks if you went for a walk, and they would warn you about the scorpions. They would go, don't worry, it's not going to, just
No. Why warn you about them if there's nothing to worry
No,
about?
they're saying, like, don't fuck with them, just keep walking.
I don't trust it.
They're not going to chase you or anything like that. Just don't fuck with the scorpions. That was the thing. They always told us they look scarier than they are. But
Until they sting you.
I don't want to fuck around with any
I don't
scorpions.
know. I believe it's the little ones that really are pissy and they're poisonous.
Me Chinese, me play joke, me put bad worm in your Coke, says Kip Smith. I thought it was pee-pee.
Can you imagine if you had a worm in your soda and you just slurped it down and it's one of those? Now you're just puking and shitting and
Just shitting all over the place.
dying and you felt 15 inches slither down your throat.
How does that
could be
feel?
a Tuesday for some of us, but
Am I right?
it's Tuesday nights for me. But, He only gives it to my throat on Tuesdays.
Doc Brewski says China is
That's
slowly
today.
terrifying the U.S. And Hey Mikey with $5 says, love your show. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Hey
Aw,
Mikey.
thank
Look
you.
at that, guys. We're 195
Woo.
away from tonight's goal. You guys are doing it, aren't you? Streamlabs PayPal's still wide open. Let's knock out the rest of it. There's my golfing buddy Nick
Oh, that's
with
fun.
$5 over there on PayPal. Look at that, guys. I believe that might be a rally. 190 away. Thank you very much.
I want them to fuck this goal doggy style
just
right now.
fuck it doggy style with
Right?
a loose shitter like a hammerhead worm just got in
backyard.
it. Yeah. Thanks, boys and girls. The mayor of Tampa, we talked about Tampa this morning with the Mike Calta thing, which we have a clip up today.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can go check it out and hit like.
I learned more about the logistics and the laws of that listening to Tax today.
Oh, the Mike Calta thing? Mm-hmm. Oh, see.
Did you know that in Florida, if somebody is holding their phone and you touch it, that it's considered battery and you can actually be arrested, and that's a real thing.
Taking the phone
Even just touching it.
can be a battery charge.
Battery charge, because it, like, if you're holding your phone, apparently it's like an extension of yourself, and if somebody touches it and it's like an unwanted touching,
Yeah.
they can have you arrested for battery.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Corey just texted me, said, just saw this. I am outside of Waco for a show and won't be back in time. Thursday or Friday can work, though. How about Thursday? Thursday morning
Might
show?
as well. It's anniversary week.
It's anniversary week. Thursday, ? Matt can't do it tomorrow. But Thursday, perhaps,
Well, then
Corey Adam.
I don't miss all my morning shows.
Yeah.
I at least get one of them.
There you go. Corey could be on Thursday morning. That could be pretty fun.
You're saying Corey's going to come on Thursday?
Corey could come on Thursday. That's the latest news we're getting from down in Austin, Texas.
Very cool.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for all your support. All the links are there in the chat if you'd like to. Thank you very much. 350 people checking out this show on YouTube and Rumble, and then more on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you guys very much. Hit your likes, hit your subscribes, hit your follows. We appreciate it. So, we talked about the Mike Calta thing.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa just must be a hotbed for lunatics, because tell me if you buy this story, any of you.
I'm listening.
So the mayor of Tampa went fishing, and the mayor of Tampa came back with a shitload of cocaine on his boat. The mayor of Tampa said that he caught the cocaine while he was fishing. I'm going to let you guys decide if that's something you're buying or not. I don't want to influence you.
Well-
We'll read the story. We'll give you the details. But right off top, if someone comes back from fishing and they've got a shitload of blow in their boat and they go, just caught it, do you buy it?
Maybe, because isn't there somewhere in Florida, like off the coast, that is known for like floating bales of drugs?
They do have a lot of drugs that get dumped from smuggling vessels.
I don't know if that was Tampa or if it was the Keys. I don't recall.
It's everywhere. I think it's pretty much
Everywhere.
surrounding
Where is it?
Florida. You know where it is, guys? And this is just a rumor I've heard.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
So this mayor of Tampa, why did it take I Am Walter to finally get that joke? He says, sounds fishy.
Wait, did you say that? No, I'm just getting it.
Sounds fishy, if you can understand. All right, we got a call coming in from Florida. I think this is... All right, it's Granny. Hold on. I gotta get Granny hooked up. Because, oh, by the way, Corey has confirmed Thursday works.
Oh, that's cool.
So Corey will be on Thursday
Nice.
for the morning show. You guys will enjoy that very much. Let's turn Granny on the board here.
That gives me a little extra time, too, for
Yeah.
Gino that day.
Let's get him hooked up. Granny, you're in Florida. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I just was trying to say, if you guys find any of the cocaine, don't turn it into police. You just give me a call a little bit. You know what I mean? We'll figure some things out. I don't think that turning it into the police would be the greatest idea. You could be a criminal. You could be indicted.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
So just set you up with it, and you'll take care of it from there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just give me a call. We'll do the cocaine deal.
All right.
Well, not cocaine. We'll do the the blue cheese.
Sure.
Blue
All right.
cheese. We'll do blue cheese.
All right. Granny, thank you very much. Can't wait to see you this weekend, buddy.
Yes, excited.
Aaron,
Yeah.
Aaron, I'm gonna grab your tits, bro.
Sounds
I'm
good,
gonna
buddy.
grab your tits, and if you punch me in the face, it's okay.
All right. I will see you on Saturday. Here's Granny.
That sounds like a open invitation to punch someone.
That
for
did
funsies.
sound like I now have verbal evidence.
You can play this in court.
Yes, I can play this in court when he takes me to court for punching him in the face for squeezing my tits.
Do you know that he's actually messaged me before saying that he's going to grab your tits?
If he grabs my tits, I'm going to punch him in the face.
I have to. What is that guy?
Especially now that it's allowed. I'm
Are you
going
ready?
to punch him in the face. All right, so let's talk about this Tampa mayor.
I'm grabbing Aaron's titties.
That's okay.
On June 28th, I had confirmation.
That is that's the allegation. All right. So Corey is confirmed. Corey will be on Thursday.
I'm glad he was confirmed in the Church of Christ.
Yes, in the eyes of God. Tampa Mayor Jane Castor made a big Castor. Her name's Castor, and she's fishing.
It's a lady?
You're finding cocaine.
This doesn't add up for me.
Tampa Mayor Jane Castor made a big catch while fishing the Florida Keys with family late last month, spotting and hauling in a package containing 70 pounds of cocaine with an estimated street value of approximately $1.1 million.
And you turned it in?
Let me tell you why that's always the smart move.
We're not talking smart here.
Somebody is going to be looking for that cocaine or the money associated with it.
Does that still apply if you dumped it?
That's like the people who find that bag with like 30 grand in it at Burger King, and they take the bag and they leave with it, and they're like, oh, I found a bag with 30 grand. Someone's coming to kill you for taking that bag with 30 grand.
Right? Like, if you do that, I picture you as the guy in Breaking Bad with the Hummer who's trying to sell his pills. Like, you look like that guy.
Or James Brolin in No Country for Old Men. Josh Brolin.
Or that.
Josh Brolin.
I get those two confused.
I do too. Josh Brolin in No Country for Old Men, where he takes the money and now all of a sudden look, you stole $2 million. People aren't just going to lose $2 million and then go, win some, lose some. They're going to try to find.
But does that apply if you dump it? Don't you consider it lost at that point?
This is what I always wondered about that movie. They had a transponder in the case to find the money. Why not just take the money out of the thing and just take it with you and get the fucking transponder out of there and just keep the money?
Because you need something to transport it, Aaron, and it fits perfectly in there.
I was always rooting
in the bag.
I was rooting for Brolin in that movie to keep the money.
I kind of wish that what's his face, Woody
Harrelson,
he hadn't died.
Do you have any idea how crazy you are? You mean the nature of this conversation? No, I mean the nature of you.
Right. I like him. Like, Woody Harrelson is terrible to look at, but I like him in almost everything.
He's a very good actor.
I like him.
Kenneth Pogue gifting a membership to Devil Pop. Thank you very much, buddy. All right, guys, keep that rally going. 190 away.
Thank you.
From tonight's goal. Help your favorite e-beggars continue to e-beg their way to success and help us knock out tonight's goal. We're aiming to do Goal-Free Friday for the anniversary show. And hopefully Goal-Free Thursday with Corey. Hopefully that's a festive atmosphere and everyone's, feeling generous.
You know what? I like how that worked out.
Yeah.
I hate missing my morning shows. I honestly like what I do here.
Yeah.
But having it be on Thursday is nice because I can wrap up any loose ends before they get here.
Lemmy says, I was rooting for Anton Chigurh the whole time. Wow, I really...
What?
Jeez.
What?
I was really hoping somebody would kill that motherfucker, but he was so indestructible.
I had a weird take.
Zen Rhino says, I saw a video that puts out the idea that Josh Brolin's character and Anton are the same person, kind of like Fight Club.
Dude,
I would buy that, but they show his dead body.
Conspiracies like that about movies and shows are kind of compelling, though. You and I had a movie that we had a lot of conspiracies about for a while. What was that?
Shutter Island? No, not Shutter Island.
Not that one.
I don't remember. Well,
kind of the same thing, though.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out and then get back to me. Let's keep the momentum going here. The package was discovered south of Marathon on July 23rd. the mayor just found it fishing. If it was anywhere but Florida, I would call so hard bullshit on this story.
I believe it.
But because it's Florida, I can believe. It's because I'm imagining the 70 pounds like being hooked on a reel.
I believe it because it's a woman. If it was a man,
Oh.
check this out, I wouldn't believe it.
But
I would think they knew about it.
Wouldn't that be the wisest way to smuggle the cocaine?
It would.
Using a woman, because people like you would never expect it. You would think, oh, they're innocent. They just stumbled across it.
It's not that I think they're innocent. It's just more believable.
And
for
you know,
me.
you're right. If it got dumped,
Nobody,
then maybe they would consider it a loss, and you
Yes.
could just keep that cocaine.
That's what I thought.
That's free cocaine.
As long as you either use it quietly for the rest of forever,
Right.
amen. You give it away at weddings.
Sell it. No, you sell it off and you make a
What?
shitload of money.
Or you could just have Coke for life. Does it? I have a question. Never asked this in my life. Does Coke go bad? As long as it stays dry and all that?
You know what?
Does it go bad? Could you keep it for life?
Yeah, cocaine's got to go bad.
Really?
Does cocaine go bad?
I know, like weed, if you leave it sit out long enough, it can go like stale or dry up. And
How about this
stuff,
question?
but-
Is it safe to consume cocaine by the sell-by date? Is there a sell-by date on
Whoa.
cocaine?
Maybe in a country or state where it's legal. Yeah. Well, I bet somewhere where it's legal there is.
The shelf life of cocaine has actually been studied. There's enough of it in police storage lockers that researchers have asked and obtained permission to study. It has been studied with and without refrigeration. Depending on the other adulterants, cocaine loses 10 to 25% of its purity within 6 months of storage. It
Okay.
continues to lose potency the longer it's stored. So you got 6 months.
It's kind of like watching The Wolf of Wall Street, where they told us, hey, lewds, when they sit in the little bottle for
Yeah.
years and years, they'll lose potency. So you got to.
So if you got 70 pounds of
Stomach
coke,
more
you better do like 12 pounds a month. Or your coke's gonna go
God,
bad.
you're never going to sleep.
You're the one who caught the 70 pounds of cocaine and wanted to keep it. You
do
know what
you-
you do? You avoid suspicion from the authorities by turning in 50 pounds of it.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Why would they ever, well, they probably do ask you, are you, give us all of it?
They definitely search that boat.
You know,
They search that boat. They're
Man,
like, hey, thank you
what
very
a-
much for being so honest. That's wonderful. But yeah, we're still taking a look around.
what a tough position to be in, though. Think about it. If it's you, it's just you on that boat. I'm not even there.
Okay.
You're the only one. You caught a bale of cocaine. You got 70 pounds of cocaine. It's in your boat. Nobody has seen it.
It's a great day on the lake.
What are you doing?
I can't keep that much cocaine.
Okay. Are you giving all of it back? You know what I would do?
I don't have the balls. The only thing I would do is sell it, and I don't think I have the balls to
See,
sell it.
I don't. I would not be a good drug salesman at all. I've got that guilty conscience thing.
Let me tell you something. Before you get too far afield here, it does sell itself.
I understand. But
And
you
it would be
need
free.
to
You'd
find
have
your customers.
You'd have the purest shit out there because you would have no need to cut it because you didn't pay anything for it.
It's not about that.
You'd have Blue Magic.
For me, man, I couldn't sell weed. I don't know how. I don't have that in me. You know what I mean?
Lemmy says drug salesman. LOL. Yeah, April, you don't have to sell it. You don't have to go to a guy who loves Coke and go, hey, would you like some
Okay,
Coke? Some of the
that's
benefits and
not-
the features of it are blah, 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 blah.
I can sell anything that way. It's more about you need to make it known to somebody out there that you have it. And that part would be really hard for me. I don't know how that goes down.
You don't know how to get into the game.
No. I've never been in a game. I've never bought weed before.
Plus-
I know people who have it, but I've never bought it before.
The people in the game would see you as an easy mark, and they'd
Look
also
at me.
wonder how the fuck did she get a hold of all
Exactly.
this cocaine?
Look at me.
Yeah. They'd know something was
Fuck you.
up.
Look at you. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not the one sitting here going, oh, maybe I could sell cocaine. No, I'm telling you, I would be I would
you
not.
just said you would sell it.
No, I said I couldn't sell it. So I probably would just turn it all in.
You know what cops should do?
Oh, boy, I can't wait to hear this.
You
What's
know what
that?
cops should do for good Samaritans who turn that shit in?
Yeah.
They should let you keep a brick of it. As long as you sign some contract that says this is only for personal consumption.
Okay.
No kids, you know.
Well, you are honest. You did
Keep
turn
a
it in,
brick.
so they might get you on the honor system.
Picture me, right? This cute little 28-year-old blonde chick coming back in for my little fishing trip with my bale of Coke.
Sure.
I bring it to them and I'm like, okay, look, I don't get to have much fun in my life. Clearly, I'm fishing alone. Do you think I could just keep a skosh? You know, just
a skosh of cocaine.
I've never tried it before. But they can't say no to me.
Buddy Travis says you just go to the bar and ask if anyone wants some Coke. It's literally that easy.
A finder's fee, Laughing Lions. That's what it is. Let me keep a brick.
You want a finder's fee? Wait, it's my Coke. I mean, I found the darn stuff.
I thought we could just take care of this here.
Yeah.
In Tampa.
Gregarious says I might not snort it, but would have to at least smear a bunch on my face and run around the house with an AR saying, "Say hello to my little friend."
Now, is Coke strong enough that it could get into your pores and stuff the way fentanyl does? Like if you put it on your skin, or not really?
I don't know.
Do you have to snort it?
That's a hell of a question, and we have
Isn't
the
it
perfect
interesting?
audience to answer that for you.
Right. I want to know. Can crack? I almost said crack. Can cocaine get into your system from sitting on your skin the way fentanyl does?
What April's asking is, can you paint your face like a kabuki warrior with cocaine and then get jacked
Can I
to the
talk in
bejesus belt?
tongues?
Yeah. Taste Fairy with $4.99 says, "I'll take one crack, please, April." Yeah, like
Right.
April would set up a food truck.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, I would.
And they would just
You know
buy,
what?
hi, can I get a cocaine, please?
I sell tacos and like loaded fries and stuff. And when somebody wants the little skosh of the booger sugar, the boog sugar.
Skosh of the booger sugar.
I don't like how I say that.
We call it Mama
They
April's
ask
Cocaine
for
Hut.
the extra cheese on their fries, and I'll know. I'll slip it in
You'd be
there.
the worst fucking drug dealer. You'd be so like the
I'm
people
the cutest
buying
drug dealer of all time.
the people buying drugs from you would roll their eyes. They're like, "I'll take extra cheese on the burger for fuck's sake."
No, it's on the fries.
And you're like,
It's cheesy fries.
If that person's wearing a wire, they're like, if I was wearing a wire, this woman's fucking arrested because she's obvious.
I think I'd be the cutest drug dealer of all time with my little truck.
Good. That's what we're going for. You'd be the cutest dead drug dealer of all time. 185 away from today's goal. Thank you, Taste Fairy, for $4.99. 185 away. Keep the rally going. We got 20 minutes until we rattle the can and try to knock this thing out. We're getting close to striking distance, boys and girls.
Somebody said pick a scab and rub it in.
Yeah, that would get into your bloodstream then.
Stop that, though. Aaron you've had the same leg scab for like a year now.
I like to pick.
Where did we hear about the 40-year-old scab?
I've had it for 3 months, by the way. She lies.
Oh,
I've had it for 3 months.
You could put it in that one.
Lemmy says, PSA, don't waste your cocaine by rubbing it on your skin. There you go, April. There's your answer. Don't rub cocaine on your body.
If I'm too scared to snort it.
Clock Coma says, don't listen to most of these people. I'm just really loving people's advice on what to do with the cocaine. April Big Worm Imholt Optic. They're already giving you drug dealer names.
Okay. I'm now taking applications for my name.
Oh, boy.
My fictional drug dealer name.
Kip Smith. One Yayo Happy Meal, please. April would have the most embarrassing orders for cocaine.
And
it would
then
be
back
so
there, I
fucking
just yell,
obvious.
Yayo. Then give you the food.
Do you know how often you'd be just jacked and R-worded by cocaine dealers and they'd steal your shit? It's a nasty business you're going into. They'd violate you like a parking meter, take all your cocaine, and just leave you. I'm sorry, April. I'm sorry to ruin the...
Did you have to say R-worded?
I'm sorry. Well, that's what they're going to do. They would see you as an easy mark.
Just take the drugs. I think the R word is a bit excessive.
April, you're going into... You can't tell the cocaine world how to behave in the cocaine world.
I'm going to change the industry.
You're sitting here in an industry where people do that for fun, and you're going,
You're a bad person.
Excuse me, sir. Can you just please not violate me sexually and just simply take my cocaine? I don't understand.
I feel like it's easier for both parties.
You're trying to conduct this like it's Walmart doing business with Target. It's scumbags and evil people.
I don't like your lack of enthusiasm, and you're fired.
Zen Rhino says April Snow Bunny Imholt. There you go. Yes, hi, April. I'd like to order a cheeseburger. Oh, yeah? Anything on it? Yeah, it's for a ski trip on the snow slopes. Oh. And April would do one of these. Like, she'd be so obvious. She'd go, I got it.
That is exactly what I did.
Coming right up.
Kip Smith says April's definitely not cocaine food truck.
No, you can't do cocaine food truck.
No, that's what I call it. It's my definitely not cocaine food truck.
Definitely not cocaine food truck.
I like the idea. I don't know
I'm
what's your
testifying
problem.
against you simply because
I don't know what
you
your
made
problem
it
is.
so obvious.
I don't don't like you right now.
Greasy N-word with $5 over on Rumble says if coke was left on your skin long enough, it'll make you numb. Similarly to lidocaine, humidity and sweat would be the carrier.
So if I get really hot, like if I go in the sauna for a little bit, give her 10 minutes. I'm
Just
sweating.
snort the shit.
That's too easy. I don't know.
God.
I don't want to put it up my nose and get a deviated septum.
You are the worst cocaine thing. Why don't you
I
just
have a
turn?
nice nose.
If you find the cocaine, why don't you just turn it in then?
I can't. Already laying this shit. I got a cute nose. That's one nice thing my parents passed on to me.
180 away from tonight's goal. If you feel like contributing, there's the links in the chat. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate all of your generosity. That's the goal that keeps this show on the air, and thank you very much. Still, been around 350 all night. Hit like, hit subscribe. We appreciate it. April, bad news. Another shark attack.
Oh!
Yeah. By the way, that was not code for buying cocaine from your cocaine food truck.
I think I just spoke in tongues out of fear of this title here. Can I read the title?
This one was Rockaway Beach, New York. April, go ahead.
Rockaway Beach shark attack victim lost 20 pounds of flesh after bite.
The woman bitten by a shark while swimming alone at Rockaway Beach is believed to lost approximately 20 pounds of flesh in the rare attack, believed to be the waterfront's first since 1953. Get ready for people to say, see, climate change is making the waters warmer and moving the sharks up north and they're biting people.
It's actually the heat is making them more angry and you know, aggressive.
This is a climate change thing for sure.
Aren't you looking to lose like 20 pounds?
20 pounds would be great to lose. I could just go in there and have a shark eat me.
What if when you're being attacked by the shark, you could just first stop him? This is like, kind of like my coke stuff.
And just tell him like, hey,
you
right
just,
here
could
and
you
right,
just get a little
here.
bit here?
Yeah.
But for you, it's like right here.
They're going to rename it Sharkaway Beach. Get it? Go away. Yeah, shark. Tatiana Koltanyuk, 65. Haven't we given your people enough money this year?
Oh, that's Tatiana.
What did I say?
I don't even know.
That was fucking terrible. Tatiana Koltanyuk, 65, was attacked off the shore near Beach 59th Street shortly before 6 p.m. Monday, losing a large chunk of her left leg above the knee to the shark.
Oh, that's a big leg.
Lifeguards spotted her screaming for help in the water and pulled her to shore where she was given first aid. The tourniquet was also applied to her leg to help stem the bleeding before first responders arrived. That had to be a fat chick, though, to lose 20 pounds in a leg.
Basically off your quad.
Yeah. Like, that's Lizzo-sized leg.
That's a big leg.
That you're taking a bite out
Like,
of.
how much do you think is sitting right there? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. How much is in a shank? I'm just trying to imagine a human shank. Like, if you cut it off and you threw it over your shoulder like Rocky hauling meat in the locker.
See, now it depends if it's yours or mine.
Right. Oh, do you have 20 pounds of flesh to lose? Lifeguards spotted her screaming in the water. Koltanyuk was taken to Jamaica Hospital. Oh, she's a ras-caught bumbaclot, man.
Blood clots,
Him
man.
say the shark done got her in the water, man. Him say she's a goner, right? She dead in the water from the shark bite, man. Him say, booyakasha, the shark done got a leg and it's gone like Jamaican barbecue on a Sunday, man. Put your pants back on, white boy. Koltanyuk was taken to Jamaica Hospital where staff said she was in stable but critical condition on Tuesday. Great. So she's in the closest thing to dying, but don't worry, she's staying there for a while.
How do you lose a 20-pound hunk of your upper leg, let's say your thigh, and like miss all the arteries in it and not die?
Yeah,
how do you
it's a miracle she's even alive, although it doesn't seem like she's out of the woods
yet. You know what
yet.
I'm thinking?
What?
Picture it didn't happen.
Yeah, show us your... really? You want to see it? The minute I show you that,
actually.
you're going to go...
I don't want to see the shark. I want to see the aftermath.
I tell you what, you take me... I get bitten by a shark that badly, and you take me to Jamaica Hospital, Jamaican me better, I hope. Jamaican this shark bite thing go away. Jamaican a blood transfusion.
Would you like a trip to my food truck so you can be more fun?
Oh, no, come on. Look at that old broad. Lived her whole life
This chick.
Oh, you know what it is? She's old. It's loose skin. The shark got a bunch of taffy-like thigh skin from an old bird.
I think she gets around town. She's got her whole thing off her shoulder.
She is being kind of a whore.
She goes naked swimming by herself at 6 p.m.
This shark punished her like in horror movies. The slut always dies.
She's up past her bedtime. She was swimming at 6 p.m. and she's 65.
Yeah, that's like after dinner. You're done.
Yeah, you should never swim that close to dinner.
There you go. Oh, see? You said you wanted to see it. You said you wanted to see it, and now you see it,
You
and
didn't
you
warn
scream.
me. You didn't warn me.
I won't scream. I promise I won't make a noise.
The dog just shit his pants upstairs.
By the way, that doesn't look like 20 pounds of flesh.
Probably took the backside of it. Think about it. Look at all the blood seeping into the bed.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Oh, shit.
It's from the backside.
Bit that ass though.
Look at it.
That's
it
why they've got
lacerated her.
That's why they've got the towel around her because her asshole been bitten out.
Oh God.
April, she's gonna need some cheesy fries.
Those
from
are
the
some
food truck.
thickens.
Yeah, she is a thicker. She is a thicker gal.
She looks smaller up. She's one of those pear-shaped ladies that's got a lot downstairs.
And this, boys and girls, is why we don't go in the ocean when we have our period.
No, just stop going in the ocean. I've told you guys time and time again, God doesn't want us there. He tries to tell us all the time.
Oh, wow, I was joking, but she is Ukrainian. There she is with the flag.
No way.
Yep, she's Ukrainian. Good. Maybe the shark got some of her tax dollars back out of her.
Oh, God, did you see that last picture?
Well, she's 65 years old, and she had a shitload of skin bitten off
Think
of her.
about this. Old people, I'm not going to say you don't seem old at 65, but I think at 65, you bruise like an old pear. And so picture how bad she's probably bleeding. She's on blood thinners and stuff.
It sounds like she's not out of the woods yet, so she may not even know what kind of shape she's
But
in.
is she-
They might have her under.
But is she out of the water?
God, I hope so. Probably forever. She probably is not going back.
Yeah.
in.
You know people that I hate? You know somebody I've
Uh-oh.
actually hated for my whole life?
Should I mute the mics or what? Are you going to
That's a
comment on their
different-
noses or what's the deal
Different
here?
time.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
I have always hated that chick that was the surfing chick who lost her arm to a shark
Okay.
because that stupid bitch went back out doing the surfing thing.
I don't know this lady that you're talking about.
She's like a famous surfing chick. She right up to here, babe. She lost her whole arm right up to here.
Oh, and she went back in?
She still insists on being a pro surfer and all that stuff.
Well,
and, let's just go back in the water where I lost a whole limb.
Some people, they learn the hard way. What do you want?
Stop. If I go in the water and a sunfish bites me too hard,
You're out.
I'm like, you know what? I am intruding in your home. That's your home.
I'll fuck off.
Yeah.
180 away from tonight's goal, and we got about 10 minutes until we rattle this here offering plate. And no matter how funny of a show we're doing tonight, this is always the humbling part. Rattling the offering plate, begging you for money so we can just stay in business. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Rumble, and YouTube. Chip in a couple of bucks. Let's knock that goal out tonight. $180 away. If you're feeling generous, PayPal knocks it down the quickest along with Venmo and Streamlabs. And of course, if you write it, we got to say it.
Thank you.
This story's too rich. So Trump's on trial for all this stuff right now.
What?
And we've kind of forgotten that, everything else that's kind of been thrown at him has either been a lie,
hullabaloo,
or it's been a bunch of, dare I say, poppycock. Well, you'll remember the Trump-Russia collusion thing that the FBI tried to get going, while they were ignoring Hunter Biden's laptop that they had in their possession.
The real collusion?
Yes, they were trying to find out if Donald Trump had colluded with Russia. Now, it turns out that there was no Trump-Russia collusion, and the FBI and CIA were actively trying to make that case even after they knew that the whole source they were using, that Steele dossier, was complete horseshit. Well, in a very interesting turn of events, a former FBI official who played a key role in the Trump-Russia probe is expected to plead guilty. You know what he's pleading guilty to?
What, Aaron?
Russian collusion.
You can't make this stuff up anymore.
We're living in a fucking simulation, and our empire is dying.
We're literally in The Sims.
It's over, guys.
It's taking over. We're done. Gone existed.
We are living in the final days of the last gasps of a dying empire. You can't even make jokes anymore because shit like this writes itself.
I bet the Simpsons are disgusted with themselves at this point.
Until we get a president who comes in and he goes, you know what? Fuck it. I'm stopping the FBI. I'm shutting down the CIA. I mean, granted, that guy's dead, but maybe he can get that done before he's killed.
That kind of is the deal. Like, I feel like people only let the stuff out there once they're okay with being dead.
Yeah. You're basically going to have to become Liev Schreiber in The Manchurian Candidate if you want to save this country. You're going to have to just tell Denzel Washington, look, you got to kill me. My mom is, and you got to kill my mom too. She's trying to sell this country out to private enterprises. You've got to kill us. Like, he's just got to go, I'm getting rid of the FBI. I'm getting rid of the CIA. And then right after he signs it and they kill him, he's got to go, worth it. And then out.
Is that the Meryl Streep film?
Yes.
Never seen it all the way through.
It's a remake, but it's the better version. The other one's so old that it's hard to watch.
It's too old.
A former high-ranking FBI official, and by the way, thank God they got this guy, because what this means is just that lone bad apple that's in the FBI behaving this way, at least they cleared him out of there, and now it's just the good guys left.
Before he dies, can you tell us all the truth of Ray Epps?
Or everything. A former high-ranking FBI official who investigated former President Donald Trump for now debunked ties to Moscow in 2016 is expected to plead guilty for some Russian collusion of his own. Disgraced FBI agent Charles McConigal, who ran counterintelligence for the Bureau's New York field office, played a central role in triggering special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation into fraudulent claims that Trump's campaign team colluded with Russia in order to win the 2016 election. McGonigal had been serving as chief of the cybercrime section of the FBI headquarters in Washington, D.C., when first made aware of allegations that a Trump advisor was boasting about possible Russian dirt on failed presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. This information reportedly led to the FBI's launch of Crossfire Hurricane. Now, while the FBI was looking into the Trump campaign for questionable connections, one of its own was allegedly working for Oleg Deripaska, a Russian oligarch and aluminum magnate who reportedly has links to Russian President Vladimir Putin and was ultimately sanctioned in 2018 by the Treasury Department for alleged interfering in the 2016 presidential election.
Oopsie.
So this guy was in charge of investigating people. What a great job to have. You're investigating possible Russian collusion in the 2016 election. What better way to make sure you never get caught than investigating yourself?
That is a good cover story, isn't it?
What a great gig this guy had.
Nice distraction.
Yeah, until it all got fucked up. You know what happened? He was probably a low enough level guy, and this whole Trump thing blew up in the FBI's face, so he was the sacrificial lamb. They're like, look, it's kind of like I was saying, like, look, here's the bad guy. Oh, what a naughty, naughty boy.
Naughty.
Oh, I can't believe he was doing all that nasty, terrible stuff. We would never be okay with something like that.
You've got to keep your hand here.
Yeah, because you're laughing the entire time.
Tee-hee.
The disgraced FBI agent faces 4 counts: conspiracy to violate the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, violation of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, and conspiracy to commit money laundering and money laundering. He's also been charged in a separate case for allegedly concealing $225,000 received from a former Albanian intelligence employee while still working for the Federal Bureau of Investigations. I want to reiterate, these are the people who were put in charge of investigating the President of the United States for Russian collusion, and they were dirty as the day is long.
Very nice.
Please, somebody convince me that this isn't happening all over the FBI. Please go ahead and try to make the argument that this is just one rotten banana and it's the whole bunch, because I need a good laugh today.
There's a whole apple tree out there called the FBI, right?
Yeah.
There's got to be more than one with worms in it.
It's gotta be just nasty. They're all making side deals with other countries.
To be Donald Trump, though, has to be both, like, just the most engorging of your dick and most frustrating thing in the world, because it's like, look at this shit. I was right, you know, and like, these are all dirty people around me and stuff, and you don't even admit it and all that stuff.
Right.
But then like everyone just still paints you as the bad guy no matter what happens.
Yeah, I mean, again, they're trying to destroy other people instead of trying to save their own ass from the mess they've created. It's basically they're going, oh, we can't really fix the fucking disaster we've made here. Can we just destroy anyone else who wants to do the opposite of the disaster we're doing?
Yeah, what do you do? Okay, if you're the FBI right now and you have people like him get found out and stuff like that for stuff they've accused a president of,
right?
What do you start doing? Like, do you do anything to cover your tracks on anything else, or do you just kind of cross your fingers and put your blinders on and hope that nothing else gets found out? What do you do?
Oh, you work all your sources in the FBI and CIA and you say, keep me safe. Protect me. Just make sure that
guy's safe.
Make sure none of this shit comes back. Because he's a low-level guy. You got to sacrifice one of those every once in a while to convince the stupid people that, oh, see, we got him. We weeded out one of our own. Look, we police ourselves very well. Meanwhile, everybody above him is doing way worse and commanding him to do all the weird shit he's doing.
It sickens me, though, that like it said, oh, the 2016 Russian collusion thing was debunked, which means not true, right? There's still people that walk around even on TV talking about how he still did that.
Oh, yeah. They don't want to let it go. It's a good talking point. Right. All right, guys. We got a couple of minutes before we rattle that offering plate and see if we can knock out this last 180 tonight. If you feel like chipping in, there's all the links in the chat. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Rumble, YouTube. We've been, I will say, pretty conservative for being this far away. With the e-begging tonight. So the can rattling will commence in a little bit, and hopefully we can knock it out. A teacher at an elementary school in Texas was fired after several racist anti-white messages on social media were picked up by conservatives and went viral. You know what's funny to me is if you said anything bad about COVID or a vaccine or like Pride Month or anything like that, and you were a school teacher, it was out on the news the next day and it was all over the place and you were fired. But if you like say really racist stuff about a particular group, in this case, white people, it's not going to get uncovered unless some internet conservative guy finds it and goes to the school and goes, look at it. Fucking look. What are you going to do?
Like a Matt Walsh.
Right. And the school will go, we really don't mind that they say this about white people because we're trying to teach the kids this, especially the white ones anyway. But, I guess it looks bad and it's going to be on TV, so we got to let her go and try harder next time. Oh. Danielle Allen taught a first grade class at a Thompson Elementary School in the Mesquite Independent School District near Dallas when she posted the missives against white people on social media. She also refers to herself as a black supremacist.
They better have included a picture of her.
They hired her to work at a school with kids. And she wanted to have her sister's boyfriend killed because he was white.
Come on.
I promise I'll help you hide the body. Bring all 4 of your guns, she said in one message. What the fuck?
So basically, as long as you're aggressing against white people, the opposite of everything offensive is fine, right?
This is what she said about her sister's relationship. Oh, wait, this is just the tweets. Okay. So the Blaze has these. Why shouldn't I hate white people? She said in another post. I enjoy being racist. I'm never changing. Again, imagine I never told you the race of this person and consider what they're writing and if they should ever even be considered for a job at a school. You know what really weirds me out about this?
What?
Is either the school looked into her social media and they were okay with this and they still let her be a teacher, or when they hire their teachers, they don't even look through social media or any of this stuff.
I have things I would tell you if I wasn't on camera.
They saw black lady and they went, that checks a box. We gotta hire her.
Thank you. That's the more boiled down version of what I was about to say.
They saw it checking the boxes and they went, ooh, this will look good for us.
Are you gay by any chance too? Because that really whittles her down for me.
I am. Yeah. Are you
gay and black?
Are you a lesbian? Were you also born with a penis? Because then we would call that the jackpot.
You're the whole hat trick. You're the trifecta.
You're
my box trifecta.
You're everything we've ever needed in a teacher. Do you want to teach the kids? No, not particularly. I want to teach them to hate white people. Well, you're the right color, so it doesn't matter.
Streamers start flying everywhere. We've won.
Now, if the kids want to cut their dicks off, send them right to us so we can make sure we don't tell their parents.
She can actually just set up a clinic right in her classroom.
All right, guys, we got to fire up the music and we got to knock out this 180. If you're feeling generous, go ahead and fill up our offering plate. It is e-beggar time. We've given you a 2-hour show. We're going to take the next 5 minutes or so to shake this your offering plate at you. Try to raise that $180 for our show, and if we do, we're going to do 30 minutes of overtime for you. Otherwise, the show will wrap up in about 7 or 8 minutes, roughly. Let's fire up that gospel music.
You only see me 2 more times this week.
Let's shake this offering plate. Let's knock this out. Come on, boys and girls. Fire it up. Streamlabs, PayPal, Rumble Rants, YouTube, Venmo, you name it. However you want to donate to this show. Let's go. Everybody jump in. MSO is saying that we're not going to hit it tonight.
Aww.
Let's see. Just a Dabbler says, pass the plate for the Lord. Absolutely. Holy hands up to the sky. Couple bucks at a time. Let's get this thing knocked out.
I want to do overtime.
Patrick says, how dare you ask for payment after all this entertainment you've provided?
Gross, right?
That's how I feel about our e-begging. I feel like it's hard-earned e-begging. That we've sat out here and done a great show. We're very open about the price we charge for it. It's all about whether the customer's willing to pay it. All right, guys, if you want to become a VIP, do that. Let's chew this thing away for the next 7 minutes or so. We're on the clock. April, go ahead and take that offering plate. Boys and girls, fill it up and let me testify a little bit about the wonder of the Steel Toe Show. Comedy, news talk, a little bit of sports, a little bit of nonsense, making fun of people. It's a wonderful show. We don't take ourselves too seriously. You don't see us getting in all these stupid wars. You don't see us trying to build a gay-ass whack pack. We're just a great talk show where we can all have a great time. So I say, testify back and let's fill up that there offering plate that the lady with the tits is holding. And let's make sure that we stay alive for another night. CJ with $10 says, drink a beer on the course for me.
Hell yeah.
175 away.
Thank you.
From knocking this thing out. Come on, boys and girls. Get on that PayPal. Get on that Streamlabs. Get in those super chats and let's knock this thing out. Thank you very much to Matt Fields for the $10.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. 165 away.
God
Doc
bless.
Brewski with 199.
Woo.
Thank you very much. All right, 165. Getting closer, getting closer. Everybody go ahead and jump in, and let's knock this bad boy out. Looks like 5 minutes left to go. The gospel music in the background, the 2 hours of Steel Toe. It's a festive atmosphere. So go ahead and get very irresponsible. Oh, my goodness. April's fairy godmother says hallelujah.
Aww.
And throws in a hundo.
Thank you.
How about that, April's fairy godmother?
Aww.
$65 away.
She likes to visit.
From tonight's goal. Our fairy godmother didn't even make us wait till the end either.
That was very nice of her.
Michael Willeen says more shark attacks for $9.99. There you go. 55 away.
Thank you.
55 away from tonight's goal, and we are getting close. Now, MSO did confirm. He said, I did not say you wouldn't hit it tonight. He kept his lips zipped. He says, do it for April's cocaine truck.
Ooh, we can get it started.
All right, guys, 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes left on the clock. Curly Adam with 10, and we're a fair 50
Thank you.
away from knocking it out. $50 away. You're not even making me beg that hard tonight.
I'm shaking, though.
It's very festive. It's very church-like in here tonight. Thank you very much. April literally dropping dimes now. Just a Dabbler says, the Lord is going to make this happen.
I'll drop a nickel on you.
Oh, a nickel. Oh, okay.
That's only 5 years, babe.
$4.99 from Sid Seraph. He says, for the truck. There we go. 45
Thank you.
away from tonight's goal. So you guys are getting overtime. We'll just see if we get it down to 0 before overtime starts. Citizen M says, MSO, go away. Aaron doesn't need any more characters. I love characters. I think characters in the chat are great. I think they're awesome. Oh, boy, we got to check. Now Dave says we got to check the Venmo here. That's always a little late. Sorry, guys. It's always a little late on our end here.
That mic squeak.
There we go. $40 from Dave. He says, FKB, happy 10th, stupid.
Damn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very, very much. So now,
Can't argue with that, huh?
$4.99 from Rupert says, praise the Lord, hallelujah.
Woo.
All right, guys, you are a happy $5 away from knocking it out. There you go.
Thank you.
A whopping $5 away from nailing it, and we've still got 2 minutes left in this thing. So $5, call it a night, and then we'll start overtime.
Are you going to make me keep shaking for $5?
$5. Hey, guys,
God.
let's watch April's arms shake a little bit for $5.
Oh.
This will be fun.
Mine don't shake. They're nice and firm.
Can you keep it going? Oh, mine shake. I got like bat wings underneath my arms. I need
You're
to lift.
also 8 years older than me.
I need to stop doing so much cardio, and I need to start boxing. Oh, you can box 10 rounds in a row. Fucking
I wanna
cool.
box.
Can you stop your arms from flapping?
I've been wanting to box lately.
I keep
Do you have
offering.
time for me?
You've got a
Can I jump into the bullpen?
You've got a bona fide trainer here who will teach you.
Boner fide.
All right, guys, $5 away from knocking this thing out. You guys are awesome. You rally it down to 5, and then you go, hey, everybody, pump the brakes.
My arms don't get tired, apparently.
Let's see if we can make April wait a little bit later. Ooh, Dead Jester says priest collar necessary. That's a good idea. The priest collar might be a decent addition to our e-begging segment. All right, guys.
Save me.
Last $5. You got a
He's
minute.
humiliating me.
A minute and a half. We're going to run out the clock on this while April rattles the offering plate there.
Yeah, thank you,
April,
Bob.
show them that beautiful offering plate.
Oh, yeah.
That only needs another 5 spot
Oh, I'm losing all my monies.
before we knock out tonight's show.
I
John
played too
Jamingo
dry.
with $5. There you go,
Woo!
April.
Thank
You're
you.
free and clear.
Thank you, John.
Oh, John Jamingo hates that soft guy. He says every time Steel Toe makes its goal, soft dies a little inside. Hallelujah. I don't think that guy really knows what's going on, like, in the world. I don't even feel right making fun of that guy because he's off mentally a little bit. And guys like that, you should just let do their thing. Because he talks funny, like he's had like a brain injury, and not even being funny now. He talks weird, like he's got a brain injury. There's he's got some issues. And I always tell him, I'm like, dude, because he always wants my attention. Like, will you play Golf Clash with me? Let's settle like, he thinks we have a beef. And I always tell him,
Really?
dude, just relax. You don't like the show, but you obsess over it. Keep obsessing. I leave you alone to do your thing. It makes you happy. You're kind of a weird guy. I don't really know if you're like, you got a screw loose or something. There seems to be some kind of damage there. So just do your thing. I'll do my thing. And I said, when he begged me to play Golf Clash with him, I'm like, dude, we don't think about you. We're not going to threaten you. Do your thing. So, yeah, John, I think it is funny that he does die a little inside when we knock out that goal and then he tries to deny it. But ultimately, I do kind of feel for the guy a little bit.
And I'm sitting over here feeling grateful. I have no idea.
Just
who
no
that
idea
is.
who the fuck it
I
is.
don't know who that is. I
No
don't know what he
idea.
looks like or any of that.
He doesn't talk to you.
That's
Talks to me.
fine. I don't need to be liked by everybody.
CJ with $5 says, here's for a Pro V1. Oh, thank you, buddy. Mad Joe with $7.99 says, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
And $20 from Chevrolet JB. Thank you, buddy. So we are $25 into tomorrow's goal. Thank you so much
We'll see that guy soon.
for your generosity. We'll see a lot of you
Throwing
soon.
against him.
Fuck. No, it's Granite City is the guy I always get my ass kicked by.
Play that guy
Well,
too?
I'll have to play Chevrolet JB, but I'm worried about kicking the shit out of one guy, and that's Granite City.
What if he doesn't even make it to the championship this year?
That'd be funny.
That would be kind of funny.
But he always brings a ringer.
I think he's going to bring that guy nobody liked.
No. The guy he brought last year was cool. The guy before that, yeah, he was an asshole.
The tall one with the jersey.
He was a douche, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was a
That
total
guy
douche.
was like
He was creeping
he
on
was
a couple of different girls
kinda
that had
beyond
boyfriends.
Well, that's not new. You should have seen how Cowpo was macking on me. That was hilarious.
No, but the douchey guy was hitting on some guy's chick that night. I can't remember whose it was, but yeah, he's just kind of a piece
Probably
of shit.
Jive Turkey. She's hot.
Yeah, he was just kind of being an asshole.
I don't know.
Whatever. Justin Dabbler says, told you the Lord would make it happen. Amen, brother.
By the way,
Amen,
Jive Turkey,
indeed.
if you're listening,
Yeah.
I have money I want to give you. I've reached out to you. I've reached out to your mans.
Jive Turkey.
I don't know how to get it to you. You moved to a new house.
Yeah, Jive Turkey, I got $250. I just want to hand to you, and you won't tell me where to send the goddamn money.
If I see that they're on my list for Saturday, I'll just bring a check with me.
That's a good idea. Or you know what?
'Cause
In
I
that
can't-
case, we'll
I
just
can't
do
mail it to
we'll just
her.
do cash. In that case, easy enough.
You just have $250 cash on you.
Well, I'll remove it from where we would have
Can
taken
I just
it from
not
the
write
check. Okay, fine. Make an extra work for them. It's fine. April likes to make people sweat for their prize money.
Never mind.
I was just trying to.
No, I
you know
feel
what?
like a douche.
I will not be involved in this whatsoever because I do not want to complicate things further. I thought I was helping. And then you had to go and ask your questions. All right, boys and girls, we got a lot of stories still to go tonight. We got a lot of different things. We got a dog running over a 4-year-old with a golf cart. I got an Italian guy crushed to death under wheels of cheese, which is the funniest fucking way anyone's ever died.
No, Gino can't headline. Oh, no. What are we going to do?
Oh, I just imagine he went, oh, mamma mia, and then just covered in fucking cheese wheels.
Oh, God, that'd be a stinky death.
Not the reaction to that joke I thought I would get. I really thought that one was a banger when I fucking ate it on the, yeah.
I think you've had better.
Ro Jogan says, so hitting on April at the party is not allowed? I'd rather you didn't.
Aaron found the cowpoke thing to be very funny, apparently.
The cowpoke one was funny. Fork Main Thicky says, why you ban me? I didn't ban you,
You're
brother.
here.
I love you.
Mr. Thicky.
Fork Main Thicky rules. Grinch Girl says, I had issues with that guy, too, at the show 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah,
then it could have been you.
She's hot, too. That could have been her.
Whatever we, you know what? I think Thursday and Friday, we might turn it into a dual celebration day because Corey will be there. So people can just throw in money at Corey.
Okay.
And then we'll have Gino on Friday, and that'll be the anniversary. Corey will kind of treat it like a celebration, like it'll be like the guest spot days. And then hopefully we just make enough to cover what we would usually do and then just give Corey some of it.
Okay.
Like maybe Thursday, whatever we go over on Thursday, just all goes to Corey.
I was going to say that.
Since we don't have a goal Friday, hit the goal, everything extra goes to Corey.
Meet your goal Thursday, and the extra goes to him.
That's a great idea.
And consider it severance for leaving.
That'll be Corey's.
Severance.
Corey will earn his severance based on the generosity of the
I
audience.
was only kidding.
Yeah.
It'll be nice to have him back for a day.
All right. So do you want to? I think everybody probably wants to do the Italian wheel of cheese story. So real quick,
but do we want to blow our wad first?
I'll get this out of the way. Cardi B threw that microphone at somebody a while back.
Yeah, she did. She
she's
looked
a
hot doing it.
Crazy
too.
fucking hood rat. They threw like water or a drink at her.
I'll give you context because I looked into this already. She asked the audience to cool her down because she was so hot.
Yeah.
So she sexy hot, she's on fire.
Right.
So she's like, I need y'all to cool my ass down, so they're all throwing water at her and stuff. But I think somebody actually went overboard with it.
How can you go over?
Don't know.
Tell the audience shit.
I know. I'm on your side here.
She's such a hood rat, though.
She looks good in this dress, though.
But you can take trash out of the trash can, but you can't take the trash can out of the trash.
Speak to that man in Las Vegas who deep freezes his shit.
That man's garbage.
And it's new again.
He's absolute garbage. Thank you for making my point.
He has resurrected that food, Aaron.
That woman, Cardi B, is such a hood rat who will never reform and never change, and she shows it in moments like this. Yeah. Just stupid, doesn't understand the consequences of her actions, and then lashes out like she's a victim. She's like, well, y'all got to cool my ass down. Y'all got to cool my ass down, y'all. I'm too hot. And people go, and a bunch of drunk retards throw water at her, and she decides one of them is out of line and then spikes a fucking microphone at him. Well, you dipshit, don't say stuff like that.
What if she had fun throwing the microphone?
Great. I know who else? The record company, her management people, they're all really happy that she threw a microphone.
She did get off of this without charges somehow. They were investigating her.
But don't question the possibility of a civil case, though.
What's trashier, the microphone throwing moment or her and her husband having fake beef publicly, online in videos just before the release of their song together about having beef?
That was cringe.
I told you the whole time, I bet they're fine and it's all for attention, and you know what it was.
Or didn't they say, we were drunk tweeting or something? That was their excuse.
He said that he was drunk responding.
Yeah. That's fucking weak.
It happened right before they dropped a song together.
The shock jocks of hip hop.
Right.
All right, let's watch the microphone thing. Then we have an update on this microphone. I still haven't watched this. It happened like a week ago.
Bitch, I'm dying. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Tell me some water again, bitch, 'cause I'm hot.
throw water at me. She literally just said, give me the reverse Gallagher. You throw shit at me.
Hey, give me some water. Splash her down. Give me some water. Splash her the fuck down.
Put that shit in my pussy, bitch. Come on.
Put that straight in my pussy. Funny, but she's garbage.
Let me hear you say,
Let's fucking go, bitch.
So what?
She'll throw it in a second, I bet.
So she's pouring water on her titties.
She's doing some thought shit.
Fair enough. She's grabbing her non-existent
I
dick.
need some fucking water.
Give some water, man.
Somebody splash me with water, bitch.
There you go.
I see you like shit.
Wait, what's up here? What's up here? Bitch, that was too fast, bitch.
That was splash, man.
Wait, a little bit more right here, bitch.
So yeah.
Is she gonna throw the
Put
microphone?
that pussy up, bitch. Put that pussy
Oh.
So get the water on my. So they don't throw her at. Well, then where's the fucking mic
She
throw?
does throw her microphone.
Making a splash. Oh, this is where she throws it. So why did we see the first? Oh, that was for setup. Whoa!
That's gonna hurt.
Oh, you know what? He threw ice cubes at her.
You know what's even more embarrassing?
She's a lefty.
No. No. So they were just playing. That was Bodak Yellow, but she wasn't rapping along to any of it. It's just playing.
They don't. If you ever watch rappers like in concert or anything like that, they usually let the
The only
track.
one I've been to is a Tech Nine concert, and that guy's got some dignity, so he raps.
If you go to hip hop concerts, they let the track go for a while.
That's just embarrassing, though, isn't it? I
they
can
rap-
listen to that shit in my garage.
Some rappers, like some songs, a rapper will rap along with like 40% of the song.
I will give Tech Nine this. He rapped his whole concert.
He's also like the, I almost called him OCB. He's also the ICP of hip hop.
Yeah,
though.
he gives a shit.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah, strange music.
So she threw ice cubes at her. And I don't know how many of you have held a microphone in your life, but they're fucking heavy.
They got some density to them.
Oh, yeah. I've done bits on stage where I'll clunk the mic against my head to imitate stupidity.
Right.
And there are some nights where I've gone on stage a little drunk.
Ow.
And I'll go, and I'll, in my head, you know, not to fuck up the bit, in my head, I'll go, oh, fucking ow, that shit hurt.
Right.
Ah, that was too hard. And like for the rest of the night, I'll have a little waffle mark.
Yeah, because that shit's metal, too. Like, these at least have a little cushion on them.
So just going like this, bonk, like going this hard can hurt. So now imagine some chick standing up above you and just tomahawking that shit down at you. Oh, is that going to kill?
Eek. Uh-oh.
So now, everybody, isn't that like everything though sometimes with women? Like if like this happens sometimes where a woman wants to get physical with people and then everybody's having a great time and it's all fun and games
Until it's not.
The woman is reminded of her fragility and then spazzes the fuck out. Like in this case, Cardi B's like, yo, throw water at me. A bunch of drunk people in the summertime at a concert throwing water. But one throws ice. She goes, no, fuck that bitch. And then chucks a mic at him. It's like, well, then you're not cut out for the whole asking the audience to cool you down thing.
No, I feel like you get ice cubes thrown at you. That might hurt. I don't know. But
Yeah.
you just point at one of those big dudes behind you and be like, get the fuck out of here. Right?
No, because I don't think that person did anything wrong.
I don't either. I'm on your side here.
Well, that microphone just sold on eBay for $100,000. They sold the Cardi B.
It's infamous.
For charity. They auctioned it for charity on eBay, and they got $100,000 for it.
It's a Shure. It's good quality.
Yeah, it's a solid microphone. But at the same time, $100,000
Somebody really wanted
for
that mic.
a shitty, probably broken microphone.
You're not planning on using it.
You know
you're
what,
sitting on it.
You know what shocked the shit out of me about this one? I didn't know eBay was still hot. Like, I didn't know eBay was still a thing. I thought Craigslist kind of killed eBay.
Oh, no.
And then
No.
Facebook Marketplace kind of killed Craigslist.
You know what I'd say is more on top, though? Poshmark. People love Poshmark.
I don't even know Poshmark. I'm way behind.
Oh, really?
I'm way behind.
You never sell anything, though. I do sell things on, like, Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I know Marketplace.
Every time I want to clear my closet out, I put stuff on there.
Yeah, I know Marketplace. I know Craigslist. I know eBay. After that, no idea. No.
What do you
fucking clue.
search for on Craigslist?
Trans
Ooh.
hookers.
What do you have to
Every-
search to find that? Because obviously you can't just put trans hooker on there, right?
Search for yourself.
Really?
Oh, in my history, yeah, you can find a few of them. Zen Rhino says 90% of musicians are lip syncing when they perform live. Yeah, or at the very least have a background track going, so if they fuck up or
Like all
if they need a
musicians?
minute, they can let the track play if they need to. Fauci's Pangolin says none of the males do anything original. None of the males? Mel? I don't know what he's trying to say there. Union Jack says, so it's all fucked up now. Magic
Ouch.
8 Ball says if they go to this mess, they deserve it. I mean, yeah, you did go to a Cardi B concert, and she acted like a hood rat, so I don't know if you can really claim surprise on that
Yeah,
one.
that didn't surprise me at all. But Kyle says, ew, Tech 9, -20, April's cool factor?
Oh, he doesn't
That's
like
like-
Tech 9. I don't even dislike Tech 9. He's okay.
Even if you don't like him, I mean, respect him a little bit. He does different stuff, right?
Citizen M with an interesting point. It's not like it killed anyone. Why would you buy that? That's true.
Because somebody was a mark for it.
If it's got like clotted blood on it and like dried brain tissue on
I'll
it,
tell you
then
why.
that's a cool microphone.
Somebody's obsessed with her, and I know plenty of dudes that are, and she touched it. She was holding it, and there's a video of her throwing it, and that's why they wanted it.
Yeah, people are setting me straight. They're going, eBay's still strong, B. eBay is king. See, I didn't.
Yeah, don't you listen to Weird Al?
I didn't. Well, that's an old song. See, I had no idea.
Just new again.
Kyle says, I love eBay. I bought 3 cars off it. See?
Whoa. See, I would never do that.
I think you can, as long as the person selling it allows you to take it to a shop and let them do like a 100-point
Fine.
inspection
That's
or whatever.
fine.
And if they're like, yeah,
I'm not buying it sight unseen, though.
right. I think you got to, like if you're at a dealership, there's rules and laws that can kind of protect people a little bit, or there's certain levels of certification that you can get on a used vehicle.
That hasn't saved me before.
But if you have like, yeah, if you're just buying it private party, if they're willing to let you, or one of those really shady used car lots, those independent used car lots, if they'll let you take it someplace to have it looked at, that's a good sign. And then just have them tell you everything that's wrong with it. I don't know why that comment was deleted from Dead Jester. What the shit? Zen Rhino says when you buy stuff over a certain amount on eBay, it basically goes into escrow until the buyer and seller are satisfied. Oh.
That's
okay.
interesting.
Hulkamash Baby says, sorry, Dead Jester, phone came unlocked. Shit happens, right?
Yeah.
As long as he's not hidden. Yeah, he's not hidden.
No, it's just
deleted
that
the
message.
comment. Yeah. Kyle says 81 Impala police car from Nebraska, 04 Silverado from Texas, 70 Chevelle from Ohio. Well, that's kind of cool.
I would consider buying an old car online.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I'd still want to drive it and take it somewhere.
Like a Buick Roadmaster. I want one of those. I want an old Buick Road.
I'd buy a Chevelle.
Is
like
it
that
the
guy.
Is it the Roadmaster I'm thinking of? Or is that the?
No.
I think there's an old Buick that I
You're
want.
not buying that.
No, it's not. No, the Roadmaster's like the wagon. Is it this? I think the Skylark might be the one I want. Yeah.
See, that's fine.
A Buick Skylark looks like
I can't have
a
any
good
Roadmaster in my driveway, though.
time. Look at that. How about a fucking Skylark, huh?
That's just, I'd still
A 1972 Buick Skylark coupe.
and still buy like a Challenger or a Chevelle over that.
It's so pretty. Look at that guy. There's a 69 Skylark. A 53 Sky. Oh, now that is a classy vehicle right there.
How come you get so excited over this like online, but like you never seem like you want to go to like shows or anything?
I like car shows.
Really?
I don't like Mustang
I'm desperate
shows.
to go to the Back to the 50s thing.
I want a nice old 1950 something Chrysler. Is it Imperial or New Yorker that I want? I think it might be a Chrysler New Yorker. Yeah, the Imperial isn't what I'm looking at. The Chrysler New Yorker is a silly, fun-looking the older ones, not
You
the
and I
newer
have
ones.
different taste.
Where'd it go? I used to love these. Oh no, has my taste changed over time? A 1948 Chrysler New Yorker. There we go. That's my baby.
It's like half a mile to the gallon.
I want that. Yeah, and if you bang your head on the steering wheel, you're dead. I like
But if you
this
bang
thing.
anything with that front end, they're dead.
Yeah, right, exactly. Oh, man, I killed the mailman. What'd you do? I rear-ended him. That was it. Look at that sexy little piece of shit.
Do you want to know what I used to watch for funsies with my dad?
Pornography? Sorry.
Jeez.
Go ahead. What did you used
I
to
almost
watch?
feel gross now.
What'd you watch with your dad?
Make 'em auto auctions.
Oh, wow.
You ever
guys,
seen that?
You guys fucking raged.
There's old cars on there, and you get to like try to guess what they're gonna go for before they go.
I like that. You see, you got the suicide doors here. I love that. Oh, I'm sorry.
You just
YouTube.
want to be able to say that.
I'm sorry, YouTube. S-word doors, you fucking fairies.
SA doors.
That car will get about 20 miles per gallon. 1949 Chrysler Newport. Yeah, I think that's another one. Let's take a look at that. You guys want to look at some old cars during overtime?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being so generous. Chrysler Newport. Oh, that's just a fun little gay F-word car.
I feel like I can hear it chugging.
Yeah, I feel like the horn should go auga. I don't like that as much as I like the New Yorker. Is there like a 56 Imperial, or am I thinking New Yorker? I might be thinking New Yorker. Chrysler Imperial. Yeah, see, I don't think I like the Imperial, although I like that back end. I like those big, long back ends.
I like 69 or 70 Chevelles. I like the Plymouth Superbirds. Oh,
You like the sportier cars. I like the
Oh.
big boats. I like those old
Yeah,
classic
I'm
boats.
not for looking like I'm 80 years old chugging down the road.
I'd go with a Buick Skylark, though. I would. I like those.
You'd go with it like on a date.
I'd fuck it. I'd put my dick
Right
right
in
in
the
its gas
tailpipe?
tank. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the gas. You're going gas tank?
Going gas tank. I want to stink. I want to smell. 1961 Ford Galaxy, says Johnny. All right, let's go. 1961 Ford Galaxy. And they spell it all gay for you, too. I don't like those big. I don't think I like that wide grill. Oh, that's actually kind of growing on me. I kind of like that now.
I don't mind it.
I actually, yeah, at first I was like, what a weird looking car. But now the flatness of the back end I kind of like that.
My grandma had a thing for Bel Airs.
Black men.
Yeah. Bel Airs and Plymouth Prowlers, I believe.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Paul R. Nelson says, get yourself a nice Ford Pinto. That sounds like the kind of car Ron Kind would drive, Paul R. Nelson. And we all know what kind Ron Kind is, don't we, Paul R. Nelson? Did you know there's a song about that guy? Do you know? We're in the...
I feel like I've heard it a time or two.
There's a song about Paul R. Nelson.
I bet there is.
I
bet you're going to play it again for us.
I would like to play it for you.
Yeah.
Right about now, I'm Paul R. Nelson. Check it out now. I'm Paul R. Nelson. Right about now, I'm Paul R. Nelson. Check it out now. I'm Paul R. Nelson. Right about now, I'm Paul R. Nelson. Check it out now. I'm Paul R. Nelson. Right about now.
See, he's a famous man.
Paul R. Nelson, thank God Almighty. Paul R. Nelson.
There you go.
I'm going to piss my pants.
A little Paul R. Nelson for everybody. What a wonderful overtime we're having. Trips down memory lane. Paul R. Nelson says Ron Kind is a gay F word. Wait a minute. I thought he was the wrong kind. You're getting very, very aggressive
Paul R. Nelson.
in your old age.
He's cool.
Boy. Geese Artel says, do you have room for 17 more people for the anniversary show? I'll be with a large group and we might show up. Everybody can come out to the anniversary show and hang out. It's free.
You can get some standing room.
Yeah, as far as the comedy show goes, we're going to charge $5 for people to hang out standing room because we don't have any more seats left. And we're going to bring our speaker. We're going to hook it up to the soundboard. And we're going to play it out at the patio. And if you can fit inside standing room, that's okay too. But yeah, absolutely. 17 people want to come into the comedy show. We'll figure it out. We'll figure the damn thing out.
I just got a text from somebody.
Uh-oh.
I have to share this because I'm feeling gross that I have to decline. Keanu just texted me and said, "Hi, love. Are you able to do Keanu Cast tomorrow? I know it's like at the same time you guys stream. We still have the kids at that time. I'm dropping.
Oh,
kids
I forgot
off,
about
and
that.
then we have
yeah.
a show. Oh,
Yeah, because she goes live at like 6 o'clock our time.
yeah.
You could go on from like 6:30 to 7 on your phone.
While I'm driving.
No, you'll be home at 6:30. Or I could sacrifice and I could drive back. You could come down here at 6, go on there for like 45 minutes, half hour, as long as you give me time to get down here and set up everything.
Right, that's going. I feel like what stresses me out is you're going to be up my ass.
No, just get out
Ready,
just have a hard out at 6:30 and we'll be good.
I'll talk to her.
It's not like you guys need to, like sell the show. I mean, it's sold out. So it'll just be kind of a fun little.
I know
fun little
that.
hang.
It's not about that.
Geese Artel says, I'm very large. I can't stand. Well, then I don't know. Then sit out on the patio and listen to the comedy show
I know
through the
what
speakers.
size Geese Artel wears.
But as far as the anniversary party itself and the food truck and all of that stuff, it's free to come and hang out.
Geese Artel is a boy's husky.
You don't need to come out and pay a dime at that anniversary party until the comedy show starts. Unless you're in the cornhole tournament, it doesn't cost a damn thing to come out and hang out with us. I promise you. All right, let's find out about this Italian guy who died under the cheese. An Italian man has been crushed to death under thousands of wheels of cheese, Parmesan cheese to be exact, if you're wondering who the culprit was.
Parmesan both smells good and like feet at the same time. So that's not going to be fun.
You're giving away a lot about yourself. Giacomo Cipriani.
Not my feet. Your feet. Okay. Your feet don't stink either. We don't have stinky feet here.
Giacomo Cipriani, 74, was buried when a shelf broke in his warehouse in the Lombardy region on Sunday. Firefighter Antonion Ducey told AFP. The collapse created a domino effect, bringing down thousands of wheels, which weigh about 84 pounds each.
Oh, my God.
It took 12 hours to find his body, according to police. This is a horrific way. It's a hilarious way to die, but it's positively horrific.
It would have hurt if oranges were falling on you at that rate. Now picture 84-pound wheels of cheese.
Are you guys ready? Paul R. Nelson says, that's not Gouda. See, that's not Gouda. It's not Gouda.
Maybe a Swiss army knife or tool could have saved him.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, the detective or the medical examiner who pronounced him dead at the scene, Dr. Colby Jack.
Oh, you see now that guy then later asked his family too, like, I need the cheddar for the finding of the body.
They're actually going to have a on-location funeral. They're going to bring him back to where he was born in Mexico.
Oh, see, and I thought it was Asiago.
No, you know where they're going to bring him in Mexico?
Where?
Monterey. They said you did not hear this from me. All I'll say is Mama's got that place out in Monterey. Oh, how fast can I go? There's one I could sing at the anniversary.
Gotta
show.
outrun all of them cheese wheels, yo.
Some of the wheels reportedly fell from about 33 feet, and a local resident. Wait a minute. If you've got an 84-pound wheel of cheese falling 33 feet, God bless you. You didn't feel a thing, man.
Couldn't you just eat your way to safety?
No, that would just knock you the fuck out. You get 84 pounds. Imagine a barbell that's 84 pounds, and it falls 33 feet and hits you square in the head. You're out.
You're dead now.
Yeah.
I mean, but what if it doesn't hit your head? I'm picturing, like, you know what crash test dummies look like?
Yeah.
I'm picturing somebody laying on the floor like that, just being battered to and fro from wheels of cheese. I can't stop.
It is just a really cartoon way to die. It's
Right?
just you're being piled on.
I'm expecting it to be like a Looney Tunes segment where he like gets buried in the cheese, but then you just see two big eyes blinking and you can hear it.
Or you just hear a pig at the end go, that's all, folks.
I need a few more "did" next time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that not a good enough Porky Pig? I'll try harder next time.
I like Loafy Pig better.
Of course.
My turn.
Stevie J says, I'm sorry, guys. This story is cheesy. Paul R. Nelson says the lawsuit is going to cost them a lot of cheddar.
I said that one.
Ted Chester, gory, what a hell of a way to die.
Yee.
Optic Nerve, since they piled on top of him, they're saying so he was under the Fromunda cheese.
I'm a little surprised that it was Parmesan because I've heard he had a lot of holes in him. Much like Swiss.
You know what? I'm going to go with Phoenix, but I'm also going to do my own. I had my own on this one. All of that cheese falling on top of him, that's a lot of debris.
I hate you. I hate
Phoenix
you.
says the fall of the cheese caused a breeze.
Ugh.
Let's see. Ryan the Garbage Man says the scene was gory Gonzola.
I heard that we need to phone his extended family in Limburger.
Jesus. Fauci's Pangolin says probably took 3 Mexican cheeses to get him out. Actually, when they confronted the family, the family was starting to take some of the wheels of cheese off him. And they went, hey, stop that. That is nacho cheese. So
I actually heard that he fed at everything. He didn't die right away.
Kip Smith says no cheese nets had been sent. I'll never eat cheddar cheese again. Was Detective Camembert on the scene? That's probably a cheese that I'm too poor to know about.
Is that above your pay grade?
I think so. Yeah, I'm sorry I fucked up your joke. Scotty Licious McFabulous says he was grilled cheese.
I heard he got mascarponed by that cheese.
Silverwolf says y'all a bunch of monsters with these puns.
It's a good cheese.
After that guy died, Taste Fairy's right. The cheese does stand alone.
I heard his family pocketed the insurance claim money and just went on a vacation to Havarti.
Johnny K says, some say manicotti a lot of cheese. He caught it because he caught.
He ricottaed a lot of cheese.
Buddy Travis says, oh no, my queso. That lawsuit's going to be a difficult queso.
His friends heard that their friend died in a bunch of cheese wheels, and they're like, queso.
He could have cut himself out with a knife if it was made of sharp cheddar. This is the one time where it actually would have helped matters if he would have cut the cheese. Thank you, Scott Alicious McFabulous. On that note, folks, we're going to get out of here. Thank you for getting us through another evening show. So it looks like, as far as straight up goals go, we've really got tomorrow morning and tomorrow night, because Thursday, the motivation is anything we go over the goal goes to Corey.
Yeah.
And then Friday, there is no goal, and we're just going to do anniversary gifts. You guys want to throw us some anniversary gifts while Gino and I are on here, and April and Keanu can make an appearance? Sounds good. What were you attempting a nipple grab?
I don't know.
I thought so. All right, everybody. We thank you very much for your time tonight and your generosity. It means the world to us. Thank you very much for keeping this show going.
Thank you.
9 years, 3 of those years here on the internet. We do appreciate it. Hit like on Rumble, hit like on YouTube, hit subscribe on both, and we will talk to you again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central. April, thank you very much.
Thanks, boss.
We'll talk to you guys.